joined by Noble Mays, our film crew and production crew here tonight, Mr. Gabe Hall, Mr. Corey Cook, as we are excited to bring you some basketball action after the Thanksgiving holiday, as we settle into a couple of weeks of action before that Christmas break, and then of course it becomes the all-important run down the stretch as you're trying to, of course, get into peak playoff shape for the run down the stretch. And what we do want to say is this Rocket team coming in here tonight lost a tough one to Nolensville, played well at times, but just couldn't find the offense that they needed on a consistent basis. And one of the things that they're going to have to find tonight if they hope to beat this really good Eagleville squad is they're going to have to find some balance. Mason Kirby had a really nice outing against Nolensville, led them in scoring with 18, but they've got to find that second and third option. Both Megan Meager and Kinsley Enlow very capable and have scored in the first couple of games, just didn't have great nights from the field in that game last Tuesday night. Looking for them to get back on track here tonight, and they, of course, could provide a 1-2-3 punch offensively that the Lady Rockets are going to need here tonight as they take on a really good Eagleville squad. Let's take a commercial break. We'll be back as we get set for action here from Eagleville after this.
Hometown banking. It's having your decisions made by a bank right here in your town, not in another city, county, or even state. It's neighbors and friends who know your name and take the time to greet you when you walk in. It's modern technology such as online banking and mobile check deposits while still being able to talk to a living, breathing human. Come visit us at 4641 Nashville Highway or call us at 364-7888. First Commerce Bank, your first choice for hometown banking, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Moving forward with strong tradition. It's the town's motto, but it holds so true today. The town of Chapel Hill is balancing expanded growth with preserving the small town traditions that make it special. The town's administration and employees would like to take this time to reaffirm their commitment to the citizens of Chapel Hill and to wish the Rockets and Lady Rockets success in their upcoming seasons. From the home of the Lions Super Bowl of the South, the town of Chapel Hill says, "Go Rockets!"
And welcome back as we inch closer to tip time here in Eagleville. Let's take a look at the homestanding Lady Eagles. 2-1 on the season. They beat Mount Pleasant in Hall of Fame game action 63-26 back on November the 15th. On the 19th, on a Saturday, at Richland in the Hall of Champions game, they lost 45-27, but they followed that up with a really nice win last Tuesday before the Thanksgiving break as they went to Cascade and defeated the Lady Champions 49-37. 2-1 on the season, and Coach Chris Lynch says, hey, we're work in progress. We are going to grow and get better, but it will be a tough district they'll play in this year, and these games are great tune-ups for them as well as the Lady Rockets. Of course, they close proximity to each other, love to try to get the fans together, always provides a great atmosphere, great gate, and all these folks love to see good basketball, and these teams really line up well against each other. I think for the Lady Rockets here tonight, there is going to be one thing that is going to be extremely important for them tonight if they are to take a victory tonight. That is going to be, they're going to have to be able to handle the pressure defense of Eagleville. Eagleville pressed Cascade an awful lot, was able to control that game by way of the pressure, and that's what they have tried to accomplish the last few years with some success, quite frankly, against the Lady Rockets. Lady Rockets are going to have to avoid the turnover bug, take good care of the basketball, and if you see a Lady Rocket squad that's in single digits in turnovers at the end of the night, you feel like you've given yourself a chance to win this basketball game. That's going to be one of the things that we're going to be looking at quite frequently here tonight as these two old rivals get together. Of course, friendly rivalry, a lot of intermingling with staff, and you get staff at both places that have been the other institution. A lot of friendly rivalry there, but it is a rivalry nonetheless. Both teams want to take the victory here tonight and, of course, give themselves a little more confidence, a little momentum as they head into the December basketball schedule. Let's take another break, try to get a few more of our sponsors in here before tip. We'll be back after this.
Eye Care Clinic, Dr. Jeffrey Jordan and his staff offer a wide range of services, including comprehensive eye exams, advanced testing, and eye disease management. Fashion frames from top names like Guess and Kate Spade. They also stay on top of new eye care advances like Vuity and Upneat. And that unique Dr. J touch that always leaves you with a smile until your next visit. Make your appointment at 359-4373. Advanced Eye Care Clinic, 815 East Commerce.
Your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle running smooth is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance like oil changes to brake repairs, tires and alignment, and exhaust work as well, J&J has got you covered. They work on gas and diesel engines. Call Vince or Matt Jackson at 931-364-5602 or stop by their location at 1791 Highway 99. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive.
And welcome back as Lady Eagles on the floor going through their final warm-ups. Lady Rockets out a little bit earlier. They've gone in to chat with Coach Hal Merle and his staff and hopefully get the game plan that they need to take home the victory here tonight. For the Lady Rockets, a tougher outing for them as they lined up against Nolensville. Nolensville, of course, as we have known, they have been a really good, solid team back when they were in the same district as Nolensville starting out as a school, kept moving up those classifications. We saw how good that program was, and they came into Chapel Hill last Tuesday night and were able to walk out with the victory. Things, though, that the Lady Rockets did well, they played pretty good defense, held Nolensville down as far as their scoring ability went. They just didn't have enough offense on the other end to be able to keep pace. But you have to be happy with the defensive end. You just want, as we said earlier, you want Megan Meagher, Kinsley Enlow, Mason Kirby step up and provide you that 1-2-3 scoring punch offensively to be able to diversify and, of course, keep the other team at bay a little bit here tonight. The Eagleville team, as we said, they're going to be a team that is going to be a hard out for most of the season. They have expectations. They want to get a little deeper this time into the postseason. As Coach Lynch said, they're going to have a tough time with a really competitive district. So tonight they want to take another step forward here in front of the home folks and hopefully put their best foot forward here this evening. Weather, of course, was a factor early on, but it looks like maybe the rain has passed through, and if you haven't got anything else to do tonight, make the short journey over to Eagleville, catch some good high school basketball action. If not, we appreciate you settling in and enjoying the broadcast here tonight. From this point forward, let's go ahead and we'll try to make sure we get all of our sponsors in. We appreciate them so much. Try to make sure we get a break in for everyone before our tip.
Amigos Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering services available for your next big occasion as well. Good food, good times at Amigos Mexican Grill, 216 South Horton Parkway. Visit their other locations in Lewisburg and Spring Hill. Amigos, proud supporters of the Rockets.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital serves the veterinary needs of Marshall County. They've grown to a 4-doctor practice specializing in small animal medicine. They offer advanced medicine, surgery, and nursing care in a personal and relaxed environment with the utmost compassion for their patients. For your pet's grooming and boarding needs, Maggie Rue Pet Retreat and Grooming Salon is located adjacent to the hospital. Call 931-359-5945 to schedule an appointment for your pet.
Lady Rockets, Lady Eagles getting set for action here on TCSports1.com. Happy to have you along tonight. We want to pass along continued get well wishes to our friend and good buddy, Mr. Ricky Sweeney. Ricky, of course, on the mend right now. We want to, if he's listening or watching, of course, want to wish him a speedy recovery. And, of course, we're keeping the chair warm for Mr. Ricky Sweeney as he's had a few health issues here lately, and definitely want to wish him well in his recovery. Nova will be along here in just a few moments as we get set to bring you this action here tonight One of the things we talk about, and Coach Merle had talked about, he said, before the game, got to chat with him just a few moments, and he said, you held a team under 50. He said, that's not a bad defensive effort. He said, something to build on. Held Nolensville to 48. Nolensville is going to win some basketball games this year. Kept the inside game at bay throughout most of the night, and also did a good job. They did not allow Nolensville to get many cheap baskets. Nolensville had to earn their points. But on the other hand, needs that offense to step up here tonight. This team, of course, lost one of their better players that they're going to really lean on a lot. Cadence Chapman, she has a possibility of getting back this year, has really worked hard in her rehab after an ACL injury. But they're having to deal without her inside presence, and that, of course, not only helps on the defensive end, but on the offensive end as well. So they hope that quite possibly they would get her back for a stretch run this year. In the meantime, got to develop some more talent, got to develop some depth inside. As they're going to turn, Megan Skaggs, of course, will play inside in the absence of Chapman. Samantha Hopkins will also get some time down low, and we will see mainly a guard-oriented offense here tonight for the Lady Rockets. They're going to look to Mason Kirby, who had 18 points in the last outing against Nolensville, to be one of the ringleaders of the offense for the Lady Rockets. But as we've said earlier, you got to get some help from Kinsley Enlow, who is a knockdown shooter. Megan Meagler had posted a big game early. Carly Warner also very capable of giving them some offense. So, it's got to be a team effort here tonight as they look to get better game after game after game. And as Coach Merle said in our brief conversation, he said, we're looking to get better in January and February. These are the steps tonight that we're going to take, try to find out who can give us the best opportunity to win some basketball games, and hopefully we'll be ready as a team to make a good run come tourney time late in the season. Let's take another break, hear from some more of our fine sponsors. We'll be back. Mr. Noble Mays joining us after this.
Know that with Apex Banking Online, you can access your accounts, pay bills, and send money to friends and family anytime. Our online banking feature gives you the advantage of secure banking right from anywhere. With our mobile app and online services, banking has never been more convenient. We're here to serve you wherever you go. Visit us in Chapel Hill or call 931-246-7105. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Joseph Fowler and his outstanding staff are dedicated to providing the most effective, clinically superior physical therapy humanly possible. They make it easy to get back in the game by accepting most insurances, including Medicare. They specialize in total joint replacement rehab and orthopedic conditions. They'll help get your range of motion, flexibility, and your strength back. They even assist in dizziness and balance disorders. Get yourself back in the game at Benchmark Physical Therapy, 4654 Nashville Highway.
And welcome back as the team's getting set to make their way onto the floor here. We want to again thank our fine sponsors for helping making this broadcast possible here this evening. Definitely, it has been a labor of love for us being able to provide coverage for these past 6 years now, going into our 6th year, but definitely would not be able to do it without the support of our fine sponsors. We appreciate their continued support, and we encourage you to patronize them as you spend your dollars, spend them locally at some of these fine sponsors that help make this broadcast possible. For the Lady Eagles, good team, but they're a relatively young squad as well. They are going to start one senior tonight. That will be Alex Clare. They'll start 3 juniors, Isabella Sawyer, Shelby Mooneyham, and Eliza McLaren, and a sophomore, Brinley Bain. And those names will sound extremely familiar to you, as these young ladies have played an awful lot of basketball already. It's a young team, but it is a definite veteran team that will be on display tonight here for the Lady Eagles. Meanwhile, Lady Rockets, same boat. They've got a lot of experience on their side. They have a more senior-oriented squad this year. Mason Kirby, a senior. Megan Meagler, a senior, Carly Warner, a senior, will all be in the starting lineup tonight. They'll be joined by the junior Megan Skaggs and the sophomore Kinsley Enlow here tonight. Well, welcome in, Mr. Noble Mays. Hope you had a great holiday season, my man.
I had a wonderful holiday season. As they call it Thanksgiving, I had a lot to give thanks for, sir, and I hope you had a great one as well.
Had a lot of fine cooking. I definitely did not go hungry. We'll say that.
Understood. And I think I heard somewhere they called today throw away your leftover day. I think I heard that somewhere. So I didn't know people were still eating Thanksgiving on today. But
my leftovers were gone about Saturday. So, yeah, I didn't have anything to throw away.
I certainly didn't have enough to last all the way until today.
I don't know whether that was my lack of preparation on the cooking end or just we ate that much.
Either one is one. That'll keep you from overindulging, correct?
I guess that is supposed to be, I guess, the way you do that. But the one thing that I do enjoy is turkey. I enjoy turkey at Thanksgiving. Don't get it a whole lot of other times during the year, so I do enjoy that for a few days.
Well, I'm at a disadvantage. This was the first time I had a bunch of vegetables, T-Roy.
I forgot about that. You're being much more disciplined than I am, which I need to be, by the way. But Noble, we just have to get a shot of Noble here sometime, man. He's got the fitness thing going on here.
No, I certainly appreciate it. I look better off camera. How about that?
Hey, we're definitely happy to have you here. Happy to have you joining us. We're going to take another break. We'll be back as we inch closer to your tip here in Eagleville.
You can't have it all. At Brooks Grocery, they've got farm fresh fruits and vegetables, a deli with a selection of freshly prepared favorites, Brooks specialties like Ava's pimento cheese and Adam's chicken salad, freshly made pies, cakes, and desserts, and who could possibly forget the best meat department you'll find anywhere. Great selection, online ordering, and friendly customer service. Brooks Grocery, the place you'll find your next favorite food.
And we return here to Eagleville as we get set for the 2-1 Lady Eagles, the 1-2 Lady Rockets here on TCSports1.com. We'll be back with you on Friday as it will be the county battle. Cornersville coming to Chapel Hill on Friday night, and you don't really get to enjoy that rivalry. They meet so quick in the season. They turn those things around, and before you're out of November almost, those teams have got two under their belt. Really wished maybe they got to play a little bit later in the season, but with the way the district scheduling is, it's kind of tough to fit those games in any other time, and you definitely want to see them on the schedule. It's good that they kept that rivalry going. So Cornersville will invade Chapel Hill on Friday night. We'll have that action for you here as our broadcast will begin at 5:30 with the tip coming at 6 o'clock on Friday.
And you'd have to help me out, Troy. I think I remember Mr. Sweeney and a couple other people who know the history better than I do. That used to be a rivalry, right? Was that football only, or that was all sports?
They really didn't care. If they were playing tiddlywinks, it really didn't make any difference. Whatever it was, there was a rivalry. I don't care what they were doing, football, basketball, baseball, softball, golf, whatever. You put Cornersville and Chapel Hill together, and there's going to be a rivalry.
Certainly something to look forward to, all local. So you have to root for all the student athletes in the county. So it's good to be able to have a little bragging rights, and maybe somebody you work with or somebody you knew growing up.
Yeah.
Get a good opportunity to be able to, I guess, kind of lick your chops and brag a little bit about your student athletes.
You know, the more things change for the Lady Rockets and the Rockets, a lot of those traditional rivalries have gone away as the schools have grown. We still see Eagleville. They bounce between 2A and 1A, but they get to stay 1A in the basketball side, and you get those old rivalries where you see the Cornersvilles and the Huntlands and the Moore counties stay together. And for the Rockets and Lady Rockets in basketball, you get Cascade and Unionville or Community. You get those neighbors that you're familiar with, but more often than not, you're getting some different teams that you're trying to build some rivalry with. Grundy County stepped into the basketball playing district last year, and now the year after we're going to get Cannon County. So Woodbury will be stepping into the district. So some new faces to try to make some rivalries for the Lady Rockets. And you have to think Forrest was only 10 under the cut for football for AA. So you think about a couple more years when they reclassify, you really may be making some more rivalries as you might have to step up depending upon how everything works out. You think now with all the growth in Chapel Hill, you don't see how it won't grow anymore, and you end up maybe having to go 3A. But we're going to enjoy being 2A right now.
Yeah, there's plenty of growth in Chapel Hill, so that's something certainly. I guess that'll be just as concrete as taxes going up, right?
Yes, sir. Let's take a break. We'll be back with more.
Don't know what I would do without you to show me the way and the truth. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have you. If I didn't have you.
Local agents Scott Bond and Troy Cashin. Are you moving to the area and need a place to store your possessions? Are you trying to declutter your existing space or needing a place to park your boat, RV, truck, trailer, or camper? There's a simple solution. It's Highway 99 Storage. Conveniently located off Highway 99 and James King Road, it's a lighted, secure, and fenced-in area to keep your valuables safe. New units available with climate control. Call 364-5678 to rent. That's Highway 99 Storage.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Ream Heating Equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Oh, come on! Yes, let's go! When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
And welcome back as we inch closer to the tip time here in Eagleville as the Eagleville Pep Band making a little noise here tonight as we get set. Always like that, Noble, that you get a little bit more atmosphere. Always enjoy the pep bands being on hand.
Well, that's part of the student athletes also, T-Roy, and I like to call them student athletes as well because a long time ago I didn't have enough appreciation for the amount of time and energy they put in, and then as I got a little older and had the luxury of going to a couple schools, I found out that some schools, they value pep club, they value the band as the way some of us used to value other athletics. So and they put in just as much time and just as much energy. So I call them student athletes as well because they got to devote just as much time and attention to that as they do their studies sometime as well.
Yeah, and I think too it just makes for a great blend. You know, you've got the pep band here, you got the cheerleaders here. It just makes for a much better atmosphere. Everybody loves to play basketball and loves to watch, but when you've got the other things to go along with it to help the experience, it just makes it that much better.
And we know how special music is to anything, right?
Exactly.
You add a little spice of music to anything, and it just changes the whole mood of everybody. So this whole energy kind of livens up a little bit when you put a little background beat to it. And as you all can hear, they got the bass booming back there.
With that being said, let's take our final commercial break before tip time. We'll be back with your starting lineups and a last look here on TC Sports 1.
Funeral home and cremation services had its beginning in 1939 when Thomas H. Lawrence established the business. Lawrence Funeral Home has always strived to provide compassionate, dignified, and professional service to every family it serves, regardless of their circumstances. Lawrence Funeral Home pledges to the families of Marshall and surrounding counties to continue providing excellence in funeral service. In your time of need, our family is there for your family. Lawrence Funeral Home and Cremation Service.
Stop in and visit Mack Equipment, your largest Exmark and Cub Cadet dealer in the state of Tennessee. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Chapel Hill at 109 North Horton Parkway, next to Southern Roots Hair Salon. Mack Equipment offers parts, sales, service, and rental. Their factory-certified technicians also service multiple brands of outdoor power equipment, making this a perfect stop for your future equipment repairs. Don't forget to visit our two other locations in Murfreesboro and Lewisburg. That's Mack Equipment.
And welcome back as we get set for the 2-1 Lady Eagles of Eagleville, coached by Chris Lynch. He is assisted by Bobby Leathers and Michael McLaren. set to take on the 1-2 Lady Rockets of Forrest, coached by Hal Merle, assisted by Madison Curtis, Summer Molesky, and Jessica Preston. I'm Troy Cashin, joined by Noble Mays, Mr. Gabe Hall, Mr. Corey Cook, assisting with our production here tonight, as looking forward to a little basketball action here before the Christmas holidays. Growth to be done. A lot of teams are going to get a lot better during this month of late November and early December before you get into that region and district schedule in earnest. This is a time that you want to get a lot better.
Yes, indeed, T-Roy. You call it pre-Christmas, I call it post-Thanksgiving. So all in the same, it all comes before everything get a little more serious with district play and all of that. But this is an opportunity to get your fundamentals down, and each coach get an opportunity to figure out what the best rotations are. So that's when you get to start having them conversations about how deep your bench is, and if you're 7 deep, or if you can play 10 of the young ladies or 10 of the young men, and you start to figure out who you can trust, and start to, when I say trust, who can play with foul trouble and who you can expect to be able to go in there and play disciplined ball or whatever, and then you start trying to figure out how to make some adjustments to the to your roster there, T-Roy, and maybe somebody might even steal a starting position by the time you get to January.
You know, that's the other thing. I think identifying those first few games, your needs, and then you want to see somebody step off the bench that maybe could fulfill some of those needs. I think for the Lady Rockets, right now, Coach Merle said we've got to have some scoring. If you got somebody sitting over there on the bench, comes in, knocks down a few shots, maybe they get a little bit more of a look. You know, just the way that the game is and the flow is going to go. You just have to see, and it's a funny thing. Confidence does a lot. You come in, hadn't played a lot, knock down a couple of jumpers, confidence is up. Maybe you play a little better and keep your head up a little bit more, play with a little bit more swagger, and earn yourself some more time.
When the coach's philosophy is if you give me your all and you keep putting forth the best effort, I'm going to try to put the best 5 out there and the ones who give me the best chance of winning and the best effort. So anytime that's the coach's philosophy, you show up to practice giving you 100%, knowing that your day may very well come if you put in that effort.
Now, the one thing that you can't expect, Noble, Eagleville will be pressing, I would think, from the outset. They're going to probably press the chairs on the bench to play for players that are not in. They're really going to get after you, and that's something that's caused the Lady Rockets difficulty in these matchups. If they can withstand that pressure defense and find a way to make them pay. In other words, you got to get the numbers after you break the pressure and make them get out of that pressure. If they can accomplish that, keep the turnovers in single digits tonight, they might very well have a chance to win in the fourth quarter.
2 things I heard out of that, Troy. One, you need some ball handling skills. That doesn't mean just your point guard. That means you need a couple people, because you're going to have 2 people on your point guard. So you need somebody in the backcourt to help out with that pressure. But also what has to happen, T-Roy, you got to try to, if you can break the press or whatever, you can hope to get them in foul trouble. So maybe later on you just need to knock down some free throws.
That's one of the things, Noble. If you press, sometimes it's live by the press, die by the press. If you can turn the other team over, get some easy baskets, it's exactly what you want. It feeds your confidence. It just feeds that beast that if you can put 6, 8 points in a row, makes you feel a lot better about yourself, takes the starch out of the other team. But on the other hand, as you said, if you're the other team, you can break that press, score a few easy points, get the other team in foul trouble. It takes you out of that pressure game.
It certainly does, and that's all you want to do at the end of any game. If Lady Eagleville's plan is to press the Lady Rockets, then the Lady Rockets need to beat that press so that Lady Eagles decide that's no longer their game plan.
As we get set, Eagleville will be in their home whites tonight with the maroon numerals. Lady Rockets will be in their road blues tonight, and we'll head down to our PA table for our invocation, national anthem, and our starting lineups.
Forrest Rockets take on your Eagleville Lady Eagles. Tonight's contest will be played in accordance with all TSSAA guidelines. At this time, we ask that you please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. for the Forrest Lady Rockets. Number 5, Mason Kirby. Number 11, Kingsley Inslow. Number 15, Megan Nemo. Number 34, Carly Warner. And number 35, Megan Skaggs.
And recapping that starting lineup for the Lady Rockets, it's going to be Kirby, Inlow, Beeler, Warner, and Skaggs. And now for the Lady Eagles.
Number 11, Alex Clara. Number 12, Izzy Sullivan. Number 14, Shelby Mooneyham. And 15, Eliza McLaren. The Eagles.
And for the Eagles, it'll be Bain, Clare, Sawyer, Mooneyham, and McLaren as we get set to tip it up here. 2-1 Eagleville, 1-2 Forrest here on TC Sports 1. Students during the starting lineups, they're certainly in gear already, Noble.
Yes, they are, T-Roy. And I tell you what, T-Roy, we were talking about the pep club a second ago. You know what I've enjoyed over the years that I've been going to youth athletics? The student section is starting to grow. It's starting to grow. They looking like some Cameron crazies up in most of the places that I've been going lately, T-Roy.
And as we get set to get it underway, lone senior Clare will jump it up against Meagher. Tip controlled by Mason Kirby. Kirby coming off an 18-point performance in the loss against Nolensville. Eagleville will start man-to-man. Look at the good pressure. Inlow gets a good screen, 3-ball, no good. Had a good look at it. Well executed, Noble just couldn't convert.
Yes, indeed, T-Roy. That's all you want is a look at it and just got to keep shooting it.
Eagleville now in transition in front court. They'll back it out. The junior Eliza McLaren. Top of the circle as the Lady Rockets in the 2-3 zone. Continuing to work that weave is now penetrating inside. Little leaner, shot no good. Rebound, battle for inside, and we've got a foul on Megan Skaggs. Skaggs battling underneath as Clare picks up the offensive rebound. She'll go to the line for a pair.
She thought she was vertical, T-Roy, and she's a little surprised with that. So she thought she might have did everything she could do to avoid that foul.
Yeah, Skaggs having to step into this starting lineup in replacing Cadence Chapman. Picks up her first foul as she's trying to give them some rebounding and physical presence inside. As the first shot good off the hand of Clare. Second one bounces around good as well. Clare, the lone senior, not only starter, but the lone senior on this Lady Eagles squad. They're extremely young. First two of the game to Eagleville. Carly Warner beyond the arc. Gives it up Kirby. Kirby down the lane on the penetration. Kick Meagher. You watch inside. Kirby draws the attention, scoops it up and in. Noble, that's what she did against Nolensville, was able to get inside, use her body well against the defenders, puts it up and in.
She does a great job getting inside, T-Roy. And I tell you what will happen throughout the year. She'll be able to dish some of those off, have a lot of assists, and she'll go to the free throw line probably 10 times a game by the time January comes.
Cross-court pass tipped by by Warner. Inside, they look to go to Claren, and we've got a push. It's going to be a quick two on Megan Skaggs. That will signal the entrance of Samantha Hopkins into the game. But that time, Clare, with the size advantage, she had gotten in front of Skaggs when it came in. She had no choice but to go over the back, pick up her second foul.
Defense, more than anything, T-Roy, is about your footwork and positioning in offense.
Quick three on the way. This one off the mark, out of bounds. It'll go back to the Lady Rockets. Sawyer misfires on that one. And Noble, I'm a little surprised. I figured they would be pressing the minute the Lady Rockets got off the bus, but they're going to let them advance it into front court here.
Yes, indeed. And I tell you what, that may be an adjustment they make in the second quarter, or they may just wait for the second half.
In low, out top. They'll work that weave. Hopkins steps out, receives the pass, top of the circle. Noble, you just watched the Lady Rockets trying to execute that offense, get the backdoor cut, get somebody free. That time Miller took the extra step as she was looking, and the defender stepped into the passing lane. She had to travel with it.
Going back to your point about Lady Eagles not pressing yet, T-Roy, I don't know much about them, but I don't know how deep their bench is, so they may not necessarily be in conditioning at the moment to be able to press it early.
Nice inside pass. The payoff off the hand of Isabella Sawyer. Good backdoor cut. She puts it up and in, 4-2 Eagleville. Kirby now out front as we see Enlow getting bumped around. They really need her to get going. She can really open up a game with her outside shooting. Hopkins passed on the three. Gives it up, Enlow. Now to Kirby. Puts it on the floor, and she'll draw a foul. And Noble, Kirby, not the quickest, but she really knows how to use her body well, and she got a good first step. She had McLaren back on her heels and was able to take it right at her and draw the foul.
Tell you what she's also good at. She's great at being able to use both hands, T-Roy.
Yes.
We know about the left-hand layup, but anytime you're versatile enough to use both hands, you can always get to the hoop.
Yes. Hopkins could catch out top. Gives it right back to Kirby. Sets the screen. Kirby will fire from three. In and out, no good. Rebound. Hopkins inside. Puts it up and in. Samantha Hopkins with a quick two off the bench. And Noble, we talked about it in the open. You got to have someone step up and maybe give you a few points you didn't expect, or a few more than you expected. Hopkins with an early two there.
She gave you more than that. She gave you a rebound also, T-Roy, that you didn't expect. Offensive put back, another shot at it.
Bain, good defense by Enlow, stepping around the screen. Bain needs some help. Penetration inside. Sawyer with a little scooping. Will it be offensive foul? No, they're going to call a block on Carly Warner. Or was that Hopkins?
That's on number 34,
that
Warner.
Was Warner, yeah. I saw the ponytail get up. I thought it was Warner at first, and I thought, well, wait a minute. Maybe I had the wrong ponytail.
Yeah, she slid over from her post position there, T-Roy, to help out on the defense that time. And the official said she slid over late and got up under.
Sawyer fouled in the act. First of two is good. Isabella Sawyer, the junior. 5-4 Eagleville. Second toss good as well.
T-Roy, I'm going to go ahead and say it for you. She got 4 free throws, all 4 good. You got to quit fouling her.
In rear court now. Here's that Eagleville pressure. Get it center of the court now to Warner. 10-second count is on, and she gets it into front court. 1 for 1 in breaking the press. That will be key here tonight. Meagher beyond the arc right side. Puts it on the floor. Gives it up Hopkins. Passed on the shot. Now they'll kick it around in low. Back to Meagher. They work it around the perimeter. In low free. Takes the three. This one off the mark. Rebound pulled away Megan Meagher. Backs her way inside. Here comes the double team. And Sawyer will be able to tie her up from behind. Alternating possession will leave it with the Lady Rockets. Or no, check that. It'll go to Eagleville. 6-4 game. 3:47 left here, opening quarter from Eagleville. McLaren will take her time as she brings it across the time stripe. Lady Rockets now a little man-to-man. Claire steps out. Kirby will draw the assignment of staying with her, giving up a little size. They'll send Claire down in the post now, picked up by Warner. Along the baseline, McLaren cut off. They'll funnel it over to an open Bain. Left side from three. Shot too strong off the back iron. Rebound battle for, controlled by Carly Warner. Was able to outfight Claire down low. In front court, Kirby. Down the lane, nice dump. Hopkins, little 10-footer off the mark. Rebound pulled away by Sawyer. Sawyer on the move. To a trailing Mooneyham. In the corner, McLaren drives. Ball knocked away. It'll stay with the Lady Eagles.
T-Roy, Kirby made the right play. She penetrated, drew the defense to her, bounced it to the open player. As long as you playing point guard, as versatile as she is with both hands, and you make the right play, T-Roy, you'll have success.
Josie Brown, the freshman, will check in for the first time for the Lady Rockets. Penetration, Mooneyham. McLaren cut off by Kirby. Good defense here early by the Lady Rockets. Open three now, McLaren good. First time they had gotten a good square look at it from three, and McLaren will bang it home. 9-4, Lady Eagles. Pressure broken again. Hopkins in the corner. Out front, tried to shoot it to Warner. Beyond her outstretched hands and out of bounds, and the turnover gives it right back to Eagleville.
Lady Rockets doing a great job, T. Roy, breaking that press, as you said. They keep somebody at half court all the time.
Coach Hal Merrill wants a timeout. We'll take a quick one as well. We'll be right back.
Hometown banking. It's having your decisions made by a bank right here in your town, not in another city, county, or even state. It's neighbors and friends who know your name and take the time to greet you when you walk in. It's modern technology such as online banking and mobile check deposits while still being able to talk to a living, breathing human. Come visit us at 4641 Nashville Highway or call us at 364-7888. First Commerce Bank, your first choice for hometown banking, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Moving forward with strong tradition. It's the town's motto, but it holds so true today. The town of Chapel Hill is balancing expanded growth with preserving the small town traditions that make it special. The town's administration and employees would like to take this time to reaffirm their commitment to the citizens of Chapel Hill and to wish the Rockets and Lady Rockets success in their upcoming seasons. From the home of the Lions Super Bowl of the South, the town of Chapel Hill says, "Go Rockets!"
After the timeout, Eagleville turns it over. Megan Meager will check back into the contest, replacing Carly Warner for the Lady Rockets, as here comes the pressure from the Lady Eagles. Meager to work it in. Kirby, here comes the trap, throws over the top. Meager in low with numbers to the left hand, all the way under, cannot get it to drop. That's how you break a press, Noble. Got a good look at it, and here comes Eagleville in transition. Bang, back the other way. Excellent job by the Lady Rockets breaking the pressure, but equally as good a job by Eagleville getting back out in transition, getting the easy bucket from Bain.
As you said, T. Roy, both teams did it exceptionally well. One team executed, though.
Exactly. Lady Rockets have gotten some good looks. They just have not been able to convert. 11-4 game, $1:20 left here opening quarter. Kirby from three. This one off the mark. Rebound pulled away by McLaren. On the outlet, Sawyer 2-on-2. Bounce pass, Bain takes it right out in low. Shot too strong. Rebound controlled by Meager. Megan the other way. 1-on-3. She'll back it out and wait for Kirby to arrive. Under a minute left here, first quarter. Hopkins beyond the arc. Out front it comes, Meager. She'll stop and pop. Three ball on the way. This one a little short. Rebound, Mason Kirby. Kirby inside, and we're going to have a hold on Bain. Kirby that time out-hustled Bain, got over her back without fouling, was able to pick that rebound away and draw the foul on Bain.
It's not football, but that's certainly one of those 50-50 balls, T. Roy. Everybody has the opportunity to go for it, and Kirby got to the ball, and as a result of that, put one more foul on the board there for the Lady Eagles.
Kaylin Pope will check in for the first time. Pope, the 5'8" freshman. Play it in. She's on the receiving end and gets bumped immediately by 0-0 Jules Weiss, the sophomore who has checked in for the first time for Eagleville. Weiss's foul, her first, team's third. Brown to play it in. Out front, Warner. Clock moving as we approach the half-minute mark left here in quarter number one. And Noble, just look, they're trying to get those cuts and those screens. That time, Warner free. Her three ball good. Right down the center of the sack. They played her to go back door. She popped out on the wing, got a nice open look and stroked the three.
They were very patient too, T. Roy. They didn't rush the shot, waited on the open player. That time, number 14, Mooneyham, T. Roy from downtown for the Lady Eagles.
So they answer right back. 3 seconds left. Meager into the corner. Shot on the way. Good if it goes. Bottom. At the end of the quarter, Josie Brown from downtown. Count it. And it's 14-10 after one.
Eye Care Clinic, Dr. Jeffrey Jordan and his staff offer a wide range of services, including comprehensive eye exams, advanced testing, and eye disease management. Fashion frames from top names like Guess and Kate Spade. They also stay on top of new eye care advances like Vuity and Upneat. And that unique Dr. J touch that always leaves you with a smile until your next visit. Make your appointment at 359-4373. Advanced Eye Care Clinic, 815 East Commerce.
Your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle running smooth is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance like oil changes to brake repairs, tires and alignment, and exhaust work as well, J&J has got you covered. They work on gas and diesel engines. Call Vince or Matt Jackson at 931-364-5602 or stop by their location at 1791 Highway 99. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive.
Foot on the line for Josie Brown. The freshman nonetheless cans the jumper to pull the Rockets back within 5. And Noble, those are the things from a freshman. Hit that buzzer beater, get a little more comfortable. Maybe you see a little bit more time.
You certainly will if you knock that ball down, T-Roy. There's a turnover there, but keep in mind, what coach is looking for are some shooters. Anybody who can shoot from the perimeter, you soften things up on the inside. So if your jump shot is good, you will play basketball.
Yeah, I like that jumper from the corner. Nice looking stroke from Josie Brown. And Noble, you just looked at her, even though that pass went over her head, she was ready to put the ball up. I mean, she was ready to receive, and she was thinking offense as Eagleville goes back door, and a nice cut there.
Saw you that time, T-Roy. Yes, indeed. She had position on offense, and she put her body on it and boxed them out and went to the hole and got a nice basket. Dropped off right in her hand that time.
First turnover against the pressure as Kirby will check back in.
And T-Roy, to beat that pressure, you're going to need Kirby to come back into the game.
Coach Merle trying to give her, Noble, as they say, that extra, you get the timeout at the end of the quarter, try to give her those extra 20, 30 seconds to make it a 2-minute break or 3-minute break rather than 30 seconds. Long three ball is good by McLaren. Second triple for her. Third for the Lady Eagles as they stretch the lead to 10.
They getting knocked down shots from behind the arc, and they getting a couple easy baskets on the transition, T-Roy.
Getting a little bit of flow too, Noble. Ball moving well for them right now.
Which explains the 10-point spread they have right now.
Kirby with it out top. Eagleville stays man-to-man. Kirby matched up against McLaren. Out front, Hopkins, top of the circle. Sam with a dribble. Gives it up, Brown. Back to Kirby. Kirby thought about it. Hopkins had a three, passed on it. Brown now, right back to Mason. Taking a little time off here this possession. Noble, want to make sure you get some points here.
Certainly do, and they certainly being patient, T-Roy, looking for the shot.
Out front, Kirby. Back to Brown. She'll settle into another three. This one no good, but Noble like it. Got squared, ready to shoot.
And I'll tell you what, she has the green light according to coach.
But not getting back. That's what coaches will not be happy about. You missed the shot, that's fine, but you got to get back on the other end or else the easy deuce for Mooneyham.
It's going to be an easy conversation at halftime, T-Roy. We got to quit giving the easy baskets up.
In front court, Meager with it. Here comes the double team on the wing to Kirby, right down the lane. Kick Hopkins, little 10-footer off the wing or off the baseline, no good.
Made the right play again, T-Roy. You always want to just keep asking Kirby to do that. She made the right play.
Yep, Hopkins got one of those earlier. Couldn't get that one to drop. Inside, Claire now backs her way down, puts it up and in. Now Eagleville really getting in a good flow right now. They lead by 14.
As they say, old school, T-Roy, they got a bunch of paint on the bottom of their shoes.
Approaching the 5-minute mark. They got to get it into front court. Kirby, cross court intercepted there by Claire. Claire 1-on-2, takes it at Meager, puts it up, puts it in, and draws the foul. Everything going right now for the Lady Eagles.
Yes, indeed, T-Roy. They getting a couple turnovers go their way. They knocking down shots, doing exceptionally well in transition, and they maybe pushing towards getting us in a little foul trouble by the time we get to halftime.
Rare mistake by the senior Kirby. Went cross court against the pressure. Claire standing right there, hauled it in. gets the bucket, but cannot complete the three-point play. Lead now at 16. Enlow back in with the basketball. Kinsley tried to kick it on a wing to Warner. That one got away. Out of bounds, and the turnover gives it right back. And those are the things, too, that you speed the tempo up, get you out of your comfort zone. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Amigos Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering services available for your next big occasion as well. Good food, good times at Amigos Mexican Grill, 216 South Horton Parkway. Visit their other locations in Lewisburg and Spring Hill. Amigos, proud supporters of the Rockets.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital serves the veterinary needs of Marshall County. They've grown to a 4-doctor practice specializing in small animal medicine. They offer advanced medicine, surgery, and nursing care in a personal and relaxed environment with the utmost compassion for their patients. For your pet's grooming and boarding needs, Maggie Rue Pet Retreat and Grooming Salon is located adjacent to the hospital. Call 931-359-5945 to schedule an appointment for your pet.
Welcome back. Nova, when you don't have as much of a margin for error, every possession becomes really important for you. Lady Rockets have had a couple of possessions where they've turned it over, haven't gotten shots. You want to get a look at the bucket every time down.
And conversely, T-Roy, you say every possession is important. When you turn it over, you're giving them additional possessions.
And a really nice look. McLaren in the corner from about 12 feet away. Cans the jumper. She's got 8.
She hadn't shot too many places inside the 3 tonight.
Almost stolen away, but now is. McLaren inside gets hit by Meagher. She was able to somehow get that up, got it home, and drew the foul. Another and one here, and for the Lady Rockets right now, wheels kind of coming off the bus.
Yeah, T-Roy, as you said there, the turnover, and then you put a little extra on there, and not only the foul, but you allowed the hoop as well. So you got the extra possession, the turnover, and then you get a chance at a three-point play. They shoot free throws pretty well for the Lady Eagles.
Jinxed her on that one.
Yeah, as I said that.
We'll let you keep that thought next time she's at the line. 29-9. Eagleville does, however, get the offensive rebound and get another possession. Bain as they work that weave. Mooneyham. Watch Claire down along that baseline. They'll try to use her size. Bain, cross court. McLaren between the legs.
She's got a nice handle, T-Roy.
Yeah, good defense there by the Lady Rockets. Bain trying to get inside and got a foul away from the ball. They're going to call that one on Kinsley Enlow. Enlow picks up her first. 6th team foul for the Lady Rockets. Next one puts the Lady Eagles into the 1-and-1. McLaren right down the lane. Shot put up may have gotten partially blocked. Now we've got a foul as Rabin will clear it. Foul will go on McLaren, I do believe. Yeah. So for McLaren, that's her second. That may be the only way we can get her slowed down is send her to the bench with a couple of fouls.
Yes, indeed. Lady Eagles, number 10, Merritt, has joined the game. Aubrey Merritt, number 10, a sophomore.
Lady Rockets, Warner will bring it across the time strike. Carly out front. Pope. Now to Enlow. You can just see Noble, Eagleville beginning to creep out in those passing lanes, making it a little bit more difficult on that cross-court pass.
That means you got to knock some of those jumpers down, T-Roy, so that they have to come out and spread the floor a little bit for you so you can get in the interior.
Or go back door and maybe get a good look that way. Enlow gives it up, Brown. Inside Warner, right back Brown. Sets and fires, 3-ball. This one off the back iron, no good. Rebound pulled away, and here comes Eagleville on the run. Outlet, Bain. Bain all the way under, cut off by Brown. She'll put it up, bounces around, no good. Rebounded by Warner. Lady Rockets got back that time defensively.
It was Brown, Josie Brown, who got back and did a great job on the defense, T-Roy.
Enlow dumps it inside to Pope, who tried to spin in the lane and drew the foul. Kaylin Pope will go to the line for the first time.
Foul on Mooneyham, that time number 14, T-Roy for the Lady Eagles.
Mooneyham picks up her first. Kaylin Pope eyes the mark, the first toss. Back iron, a little too strong, no good. She'll get another. Pope, the 5'8" freshman. As everyone has played for the Lady Rockets right now. Coach Merle trying to find a combination. As the second toss, no good. Rebounded by Kirby. Steps through a couple of defenders, puts it up off the window and in.
Coach just brought her back in right there as Pope was getting ready to shoot the second free throw. Excellent execution by putting her back in, rebound again, and another addition to the board.
Little Euro step there by Kirby. Between defenders as they come back the other way. Shot no good. Rebound pulled away by Mason. Looking to run. Kirby in front court. Approaching the 2-minute mark left here, second quarter. 29-11, Eagleville. Pope beyond the arc. In low, 3 ball. This one back iron too strong, pulled away. Here comes Eagleville again, constantly looking up forward, trying to push the action here. Out front, passing on the 3, getting it into the corner now, Merritt. Lost the handle as Pope steps out on her. Pass knocked away, and Kirby will pick up the foul there as she got into the passing lane and a little bit too quick there trying to recover with Sawyer. She's tagged with a personal.
T-Roy, if I can make a little contribution, I'm going to credit Pope. Pope played defense. Pope made her, the offensive player, stop the dribble, and as a result of that, that's why Kirby was able to make that steal.
Now the Lady Rockets just need to convert. Minute and a half left here, second quarter. Would love to see them get a couple of buckets here before halftime. Maybe you want to get to under 15, let's say, before the break, but we got an offensive foul. This is going to be away from the ball, I guess, an illegal screen. And it goes on Pope. That's going to be her first of the night. Eagleville. Bain to Mooneyham. Watch the rotation, Noble. Always coaches say, the more dribbling you have, the worse your offense is. They're not putting it on the floor very much at all.
Well, they put it on the floor that time, on the floor out of bounds. T-Roy
Yeah.
coming in, number 24, Marshall, T-Roy, for the Lady Eagles. Troy, here's what I want you to keep an eye on. As you said, the ball moving around, the Lady Rockets, they're looking for Josie Brown, and I think the Lady Eagles also know, but Josie Brown looks like she has the green light to shoot, but the Lady Rockets are looking for her to get her the ball.
You know, and I think Coach Merle right now is just thinking, hey, anybody that wants the basketball and wants to step up and shoot, we're encouraging somebody to say, hey, I want the basketball. Out front, Rabin. Passed on the 3. Right back to Kirby off of Mason's face there. As Kirby, I think, was going to try to get rid of that one before she ever got it. Got in on her off her head out of bounds.
And Troy, they're putting pressure on us right at the arc. We got to knock some of those shots down. That's the only way you can be able to soften up the middle, because we're looking for the middle, but we got to knock down some perimeter shots to keep them honest.
You saw Rabin out top. You see a young player who hadn't played a lot. Really want her to take that shot, try to get her involved, because she had a couple of looks. But I think, you know, when you're young like that, you think maybe I need to make a few passes. That thing, hey, if you put the ball in the hole, you got a shot, shoot it.
If you got the confidence to shoot it and coach give you the light to shoot it, put you on the floor, then shoot it.
Bain knifes her way inside and will draw a foul just before halftime. Only 1 tick of the clock left here. As Carly Warner is going to pick up the foul, her second. Now 3 Lady Rockets with 2 personal fouls. Meagler, Warner, and Skaggs all with 2.
It's a tough break to grab a foul right before the half there, T-Roy.
Yeah, Bain to the free throw line. They bottled her up a lot of this first half. Only 2 to her credit, make it 3 now after sinking the free throw. 30-11. Trying to push this thing back to a 20-point lead here before the break. Bain second on the way. This one good as well. Brindley Bain with 4. Lady Rockets get it in. Cannot get a shot off, and that's how we'll head to halftime. Very productive second quarter here for the Lady Eagles as they outscore the Lady Rockets 17-2. That will leave them with a 20-point halftime cushion at 31-11. We'll be back after this.
You can't have it all. At Brooks Grocery, they've got farm fresh fruits and vegetables, a deli with a selection of freshly prepared favorites, Brooks specialties like Ava's pimento cheese and Adam's chicken salad, freshly made pies, cakes, and desserts. And who could possibly forget the best meat department you'll find anywhere? Great selection, online ordering, and friendly customer service. Brooks Grocery, the place you'll find your next favorite food.
And welcome back here at halftime. 31-11, Eagleville. And Noble, defensively and offensively, they really had a productive second quarter. In the offensive end, really got into a good flow offensively. On the defensive end, just were able to shut out the Lady Rockets, the only 2 coming on that Euro step from Mason Kirby.
I want to highlight the defense, T. Roy, because here's the thing. They did have a lot of success on offense, but I think they had more success on defense because they got a lot of extra baskets. Not only extra baskets, but that transition that they were able to get back. They threw the ball down and got a lot of baskets underneath, a lot of layups. So they got a lot of easy points out of this 31 they have here.
And here at halftime, we're going to be joined by Rocket head basketball coach, Mr. Shane Chapman. And Shane, of course, homecoming for you. You get to aggravate a lot of these guys that you've been around for quite a while.
There we go. Now we're here. Yeah, this game is one you circle on your calendar. We had a lot of good memories in this school. My daughter and I, my family, we spent 8 or 9 years here working with basketball and having a good time and made a little run at the state tournament. Definitely one that you want to have a good performance. Let them know that you still got it.
Most definitely. Tough game for you against Nolensville. Played really well, and then they went on that 20-2 run in the third quarter. But I think coming out of that game, you took some good things out. Played well, and that's a team that's going to win some basketball games this year.
Yeah, Nolensville's a good ball club, man. You know, and we've got to win the game inside, especially with our size. We've got to be fundamentally sound. But I think we got beat on the glass 37-13, you know, and got the game to a point where we just had to start fouling and kind of got away from us just with the foul issue and stuff like that. At one point, we had 3 freshmen on the floor and had 4 of our 5 starters on the bench with 4 fouls. And, you know, proud of the guys' effort. You know, that's something I've told you before. We're going to work super hard. Guys are going to work their tails off night in, night out for 32 minutes, and that's what they did. We just come up a little bit short fundamental-wise, a few breakdowns. But we cleaned it up and hoping to get back in the win column tonight against a real good Eagleville team.
Did you get good news on the, I guess, accounting situation with the?
Yeah, the clerical error was finished up on Wednesday morning, actually. Got clarification that Mason will be eligible to play. He's going to start for us tonight. Hopefully, give us some good, valuable minutes. Ben Villazon's going to come off the bench for us. He's finally kind of getting back on track from the ankle injury. He's been bothering him for a while. So let's hope that stays healthy. We all stay healthy. So hopefully, you know, get us back on track and do what we need to do to get a win tonight.
Coach, you know, you talked about it. You got some good pieces. David Porter really gave you a good effort inside and outside against Nolensville, where he had to battle with those guys inside. Gave you quite a lift. You talked about Villazon. He's been injured. He's really got, I think, a good feel for the game if you can get him in there. And, of course, being injured and not being able to play, it's tough to get in the rhythm.
Sure, it is. And, you know, that's what we're trying to get with Mason not being around us very much. You know, him coming in as a senior, you know, the continuity with those guys. And then, you know, having Ben coming back from injury and having some guys that just don't have a lot of floor time and continuity together. You know, something we're working on early this season is trying to have 5, 7, 8, 9 guys that can play together. And hopefully we'll gel at the right time. You know, we still got a lot of basketball left to play. But just learning, you know, the basic parts of the game, boxing out, closing out, you know, not jumping at people's feet, not jumping to rebound with people, getting in position to get ourselves good rebound, offensively making the good pass, making the easy pass, looking for the good shot. And, you know, usually you have success when you do those kind of things.
You know, and one of the things that watching a game you always want to look at probably as a fan, and and somebody's been around the game for a long time, one of the first things I look at, you guys share the basketball well. You guys play hard.
Yeah.
The other thing is guys care about each other. They don't care about who gets it done as long as it gets done.
Right.
Those are the things that, watching from a casual fan perspective, that you really like about these teams that you've had the last couple of years, because those guys really have a good buy-in.
Yeah, and, we talk about offensively not getting yourself a good shot, but us getting a good shot. We want to take a good shot on offense. We want to value the ball on offense. We need to play team defense. We kind of sell out to some things due to our size, which means all 5 guys have to be really good defensively in order for us to be in position to get rebounds and then run it. And what I told my guys this since I came to Chapel Hill was, whoever takes the winning shot, that's all fine and good. We don't care who it is, because we all will go and celebrate that victory. And, hopefully we can do those kind of things and get a team effort tonight from, all 13 guys that's going to dress out, and include me and Juice. It's on the coaching staff and our trainers and our managers, and put it all together for a big dub tonight.
Hey, one final question. Through the first few games of the year, what's been maybe the biggest pleasant surprise that you've had? Maybe player, things that have happened?
We've talked a lot about Jimmy Bond. Jimmy Bond does a lot of good things for us, from a guy that didn't play very much last year to a guy that's played 30 minutes respectively in every game that we've played. Brayson McCowan has went from being a role player last year to being a starter that's done a whole lot of stuff for us. I could go through all of our guys, but, there's a few of those. Davenporter's done exactly as he's advertised. Josh Rumley has done his defensive specialty like he's supposed to. It's really been a concerted effort, but I would say Jimmy is probably the standout surprise story so far this season. In the one win we got, he got the baller chain just because of the way that he played and how he plays and what he done when he did play, and the amount of time that he played. And he's very quiet. He's going to have a quiet night. He's not going to be flamboyant. He's not going to do anything fancy that's going to get on the highlight reel, but he's going to work his rear end off for 32 minutes if he has to.
Hey, man, thanks for joining us as always. Let's go get the dub.
Hey, man, one more thing. My wife is not here. She doesn't feel well. I know she's listening in Chapel Hill. So, Lisa, baby girl, I hope you get feeling better. We love you. And go Rockets.
Go Rockets. Well said. And, again, get well wishes to Miss Lisa out there. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more here on TC Sports 1.
Don't know what I would do without you to show me the way and the truth. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have you. If I didn't have you.
Local agents Scott Bond and Troy Cashin. Are you moving to the area and need a place to store your possessions? Are you trying to declutter your existing space or needing a place to park your boat, RV, truck, trailer, or camper? There's a simple solution. It's Highway 99 Storage. Conveniently located off Highway 99 and James King Road, it's a lighted, secure, and fenced-in area to keep your valuables safe. New units available with climate control. Call 364-5678 to rent. That's Highway 99 Storage.
And welcome back here at the break. 31-11 Eagleville as the team's back on the floor for a couple of final walkthroughs before we get set for this second half. Noble, I think, obviously for the Lady Rockets, a couple of things. Got to find some offense. Here at the break, Mason Kirby, your leading scorer, with 4. Carly Warner with 3. Josie Brown with 2. Samantha Hopkins with 2 here at halftime. Also, for Eagleville, they got in a good flow. You want to keep it going here in the second half. Eliza McLaren had a really nice first half. She had 10. You see up and down the roster. Mooneyham with 5. Sawyer with 6. Claire with 6. Bain with 4. All 5 of your starters scored, and all 5 have been really involved. So good first half for the Lady Eagles. Let's hope the Lady Rockets can turn it around. Let's take one final break. We'll be back with your third quarter tip after this.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Ream Heating Equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Oh, come on. Yes, let's go.
When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
And we return. Eagleville looking to go to 3-1 on the season and drop the Lady Rockets to 1-3 in the process. Once again, do want to remind you, we'll be back at home. That county war on Friday night, part 2. Cornersville rolling in to take on the Rockets and Lady Rockets. Game 1 found the Rockets prevailing over the Bulldogs. Meanwhile, the Lady Rockets fell to the Lady Bulldogs in the opener, so they're looking for a little revenge on Friday night. First of all, they're looking to get back in this one here in Eagleville.
And you were talking about trying to find a little offense for the Rockets. Here's what I'm eager in, T-Roy. I just want to see them take some shots. They have some shots available. I just want to see somebody build their confidence up enough to put some shots up.
Inbounds. Lady Eagles get it to McGinn. McLaren. Kick to Bain. Lady Rockets begin man-to-man. Eagleville, Noble, you saw very few turnovers as getting into the lane. Little runner by Sawyer, no good. Right there is Claire to try to clean it up, and she'll draw the foul inside. She has presented some problems for the Lady Rockets with her size and physicality inside, getting to the offensive glass there.
Yes, she did, T-Roy, and again, inside the paint, they've been making their hay down inside, T-Roy, and I got some stats that Mr. Sweeney would say unofficial. These are real unofficial, but I don't know how many rebounds they've gotten and how many inside the paint shots they put up, T-Roy, but most of those 33, I'd say more than half of those have been layups.
Big thing is Carly Warner just picked up her 3rd foul. That right out of the locker room, and the Lady Rockets did not need that. Just underway here, 3rd quarter. 33-11 Eagleville. Kirby, Brown, Enlow, Warner, and Pope. 5 on the floor for Coach Merle as Warner drives inside, puts it up, and got it to drop. Carly Warner, good, aggressive offensive move there by Warner.
She went to the hole, T-Roy. She forced something to happen, and something good usually happens. Either you're going to get a foul or you're going to put the ball in the hole.
Yeah, there's the illegal pick. That one right in front of the official, so Claire didn't have a lot there to complain about. Picks up the foul, and that's her 1st of the evening, Noble.
Hey, she has been very efficient with her time on the court, T-Roy.
Yeah, if you can kind of patrol things the way she's had in the first half, and that's your 1st foul, you've been pretty efficient.
Yes, sir. I like it, and effective.
Kirby down the lane. Little runner to the left hand makes them good. They break the pressure, get the bucket. That's what you want. Kirby with 6. McLaren to the left hand. Shot no good, but right there to clean it up is Claire.
That's what I'm talking about, T-Roy. Pope stayed vertical, did not pick up the foul, but the rebound has to be cleaned up on the other side.
And with that being said, Eagleville's going to take a quick break. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
You can't have it all. At Brooks Grocery, they've got farm fresh fruits and vegetables, a deli with a selection of freshly prepared favorites, Brooks specialties like Ava's pimento cheese and Adam's chicken salad, freshly made pies, cakes, and desserts, and who could possibly forget the best meat department you'll find anywhere. Great selection, online ordering, and friendly customer service. Brooks Grocery, the place you'll find your next favorite food.
As we return, Claire has been a real presence.
Coach Merle saying the same thing, T-Roy. He's telling the Lady Rockets they got to get those rebounds. I read his mouth.
Steele, Claire puts it up and in. A little careless that time where the Lady Rockets against the pressure, and that's one of those things you can't do against a good team. They'll kill you. Kirby in front court. Noble, the pressure, I think, has bothered the Lady Rockets just enough to throw them out of any rhythm.
Yes, indeed, Troy. And I'll tell you what, not only throw you out of rhythm, but it puts an extra pressure on you. You got to have some ball handlers in there, and they got to be poised enough to say, I want the ball. They got to come to it.
And Noble, you watch inside Pope. Fakes, gets inside. Across the lane, puts it up too strong. Rebound to Claire. Knocked away by Warner, gets it right back. know what you watch. Lady Rockets have been just standing around the perimeter, making themselves a little easier to guard here these last couple of trips down.
And I tell you what, Troy, you were talking about it first half. The ball has to move, T-Roy. You cannot be easy to defend.
Bain powers it up with a left hand. They're going to get her for an offensive foul as Carly Warner slid over.
That's huge, Troy, and I'm going to let you as a former basketball player tell the home crowd why that's huge.
That's huge because it could have been Warner's fourth, and that was a gutsy move by her.
Well said, sir.
Noble, I think back about taking charges. Back in the day, the best game I probably ever had in my high school career, we went to Grundy County one day, and I was sitting on 35 in overtime.
Wow.
Got my fifth foul trying to take a charge.
Oh, man.
And I was not the person that usually took a charge. I was like doubly mad at that point. I'm thinking, man, I may never have another game like this, and I'm going to have to sit on the bench. It went 2 overtimes.
You got to play with more discipline there. You got 35. We need you on the offense, T-Roy. Don't play no defense.
Bain backs up, shot no good. Rebound to Warner. It's one of those days you have every once in a while as a player where you felt like you could just turn around backwards and kick it in.
And that's why you don't play defense. There's a knockdown, T-Roy.
That's the knockdown. That's what she needs to get some confidence. Right now, Enlow, she's a great shooter, Noble, but she's just not shooting with confidence right now. Maybe that'll get her going.
Well, as I heard other folks say, you just need to see 1 or 2 of them go in the hole.
Yeah. But also, if you're a shooter and you know you can shoot, you got to keep shooting.
Hey, so what you're telling me is even if you don't see 1 or 2 go in the hole, what are you supposed to do?
I think there is a lot of people say if you're a shooter, keep shooting. I think you miss 2 or 3 in a row, maybe you take a 10-footer the next time you take. You don't back out and, start gunning threes when you've hit, miss 3 or 4 in a row just right off the bat. Work yourself a little closer to the basket. Try to get an offensive rebound. Get a little flow going and get some confidence. Eagleville just continuing to pour it on here. 39-18 now as we're halfway through this first quarter. Pope, good hustle. Frees it to Warner, puts it up and in. Good hustle by the freshman.
I tell you what, you calling Pope's name a lot, T-Roy. She's going to mess around and get a lot of playing time tonight.
McLaren right down the lane. Splitting defenders, put it up and in. Eliza McLaren now with a dozen. Ball poked away, but retained by the Lady Rockets. Enlow as she tried to cut it back to the center of the floor. Took the extra step, traveled with it, and here comes Anna Rabin back in. Brown to the bench. I think Noble, with the young players and Coach Merle playing them a lot here tonight, I think you want them, if nothing else, get confident, get comfortable coming into the game. Get the jitters out. Get the stage fright out.
And as well as you know, T-Roy, the only way to do that, Coach got to give you some experience. And in that experience, he's showing a lot of trust in you. So, again, I'll call Pope's name. You calling her name quite a bit, so she's getting some experience here this evening.
Bain inside, backing her way down Sawyer, and I think Warner's going to pick up her 4th. Yep, tried to body her up on the baseline, and Carly's picked up her 4th foul, and that's a big one.
That's huge, T-Roy, especially with 3:09 remaining in the third quarter.
Here comes Skaggs and Meagher back in. Kirby and Warner to the Lady Rocket bench. 3:09 left here in the third. Bain thought about it off the inbounds, passed on it. Back out front, Weiss with the basketball. Lady Rockets had a little confusion there. It looked like as to what defense they were in.
Lady Eagles are swinging the ball around, has in no rush to put a shot up, T-Roy.
3 ball there, nothing but the center of the sack from downtown. McLaren feeling it. She's got 15. That's her 3rd triple of the night, Noble.
I tell you what, she certainly will be, by the time the night's over, she's going to have 20-something.
Yeah. Unless she sits a lot the 4th quarter.
Coach might not sit her for a long time until the 4th quarter.
Yeah, Meagher being physical there, coming across the paint. She ends up picking up the foul as Sawyer tried to push her off the spot, picks up the foul. Riley Warbritton, the sophomore, will check in for the first time for the Lady Eagles. Mooneyham will head to the bench.
Need something on the inside on the inbound pass. I was hoping somebody cut to the basket on the cut there.
Raven on the wing. Cross court in low. Kinsley puts it on the floor. Back to Raven. Puts it up. Left-hander shot no good. Rebound Pope, but took the shot, Noble.
She did take the shot, Troy. Go ahead, Pope, put it up.
Ball knocked out of there. Pope ends up with it, puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled away by Sawyer, but again, good hustle by Pope.
And aggression towards the basket.
Bain puts it up, shot no good. Rebound to Skaggs. Skaggs missed most of the first half. She got 2 quick fouls. Back in here in the third quarter. In low up top. Gives it up now, Skaggs looking for a cutter. Tries to go inside to Raven. That one intercepted on the run against Skaggs. Put up Sawyer, no good. There's McLaren with a follow. Got it in one. Good hustle, Noble.
Those are the fundamentals, T-Roy. Lady Eagles doing the same thing you teach them up at the rec league when they little, T-Roy. Somebody got to follow behind in case she missed, right?
Never, 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 my coach used to tell me, never think that somebody is going to make a basket. Never take that for granted. Hustle your butt off down to the other end. You get rewarded.
And you know what McLaren got, T-Roy?
She got rewarded.
There you go, T-Roy.
McLaren converts the three-point play. Great game for her so far. She's got 18 with 1:23 left here in the third quarter. Eagleville continues to stretch the lead, now 47-20. Raven gives it up to Samantha Hopkins, who's checked back in. Raven puts it up again, this time off the window, too strong. Rebound pulled away by Warburton, and we're going to have a hold on Skaggs. She ended up getting a little bit of an elbow, but she ends up getting the foul. Megan picks up her third.
Hey, T-Roy, Raven, I don't know what coach said to him in the locker room, but I think she got the green light. She must have heard coach say put them up, and she's putting it up. That's what I'm talking about. I heard coach say put it up. I like her confidence. Put it up. Coach put you in the game, put the shot up.
One thing about it, you're not going to score if you don't shoot.
That's a fact.
Got a scrum underneath here as the players go to the floor. That one's going to go on Weiss. That's her second. 4th team foul for the Lady Eagles. Under a minute left, 45 seconds and counting here in the third quarter.
It's going to be a lot of free throws shot in the fourth quarter, T-Roy.
Noble, I think the thing inside Meager dumped down Raven off the baseline, blocked away by Sawyer. Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Lady Rockets. I think the thing you got to do here is you got to just say, look, we're not going to win this game, but we need to win this fourth quarter. Challenge your players. Hey, we got 8 minutes on the board. Don't even look at the score. We just want to win this fourth quarter. We got to build some momentum.
Tell you what, Coach Merrill may decide to see who has that effort, who want to get on the court.
Now, Inlow, good stroke.
She wants on the court.
They got her free behind the screen, had a good look, got squared, and a really nice shot by Inlow. She's got 6.
It's going to do a lot for her confidence, T-Roy.
Yeah, she's hit a couple of threes now, and just need her to get going. She's one of those players that she gets into a groove. She really kind of feeds off of those jumpers. She gets a couple in a row. Her confidence really gets high, looking to come to the basketball, get it, and shoot.
Keep looking for her. She'll keep shooting.
Weiss knocked away by Raven, got it back. Bain will fire, shot no good. And that'll do it for this third quarter of action. Eagleville, after 3, they lead it 47-23.
Don't know what I would do without you to show me the way and the truth. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have you. If I didn't have you.
Your local agents, Scott Bond and Troy Cashin. Are you moving to the area and need a place to store your possessions? Are you trying to declutter your existing space or needing a place to park your boat, RV, truck, trailer, or camper? There's a simple solution. It's Highway 99 Storage. Conveniently located off Highway 99 and James King Road, it's a lighted, secure, and fenced-in area to keep your valuables safe. New units available with climate control. Call 364-5678 to rent. That's Highway 99 Storage.
Pretty fast-moving action. We haven't seen the 7 o'clock hour strike yet, and we're in the fourth quarter here in Eagleville. 47-23 Lady Eagles.
We are moving right along, T-Roy, and I hope not to be a jinx to that, moving right along, but I do forecast a lot of free throws being shot this quarter.
I'm going to be honest with you. As a coach, I'm going to tell you, in the fourth quarter, I better not see them shooting a ton of free throws in this fourth quarter. I'm not going to go out here and, have people committing fouls away from the ball and them shooting free throws and make the score worse. Play good defense, and if it's a real foul, yeah, but we don't want ticky-tack. We don't want, stand around, that kind of thing. We don't want to prolong the inevitable.
Let's see if I'm wrong. So we got a 30.
I hope you are.
I'm just telling you, T-Roy, and I'll be glad to tell you a little later on why I made that prediction. But a 30-second timeout called that time. So apparently early in the fourth quarter, there was something that Coach wanted to address because 14, roughly about 14 seconds or so go off the clock, and Coach called a timeout.
Hey, Coach Burrow, he's used to winning. He's been around winners everywhere he's been, and this I'm sure is not a pleasant thing for him. Cross-court pass intercepted. Bain steps in, takes it the distance, puts it home. Brindley Bain now with 6. Into the corner. Lady Rockets trying to move it around now. Kirby, free throw line, Skaggs. Gives it up. Hopkins, little 15-footer, a little too strong. Rebound pulled away by Eagleville. On the move. Bain just inside the arc. Soft jumper good. Nice looking rotation there, Noble.
That was a nice release, T-Roy, and nothing but perfect form, as you can tell by how the net was treated by the ball.
Coach Burrow not happy. Skaggs came to the free throw line. She was wide open. All she has to do right there is just turn around, and that's that thing of not having a lot of game action. It's, hey, I've got to get in the habit of knowing that's what I need to do when I get it right here. Take a peek.
And certainly Coach will be able to address that as you continue to coach him up. You'll be able to have those little side conversations with him.
Warner along the baseline. Backs her way down. Gives it up Kirby. In low. Steps into another 3. Bang. That maybe gets her going. Tonight it may be too little too late, but you definitely want her to play with some confidence. Back the other way. There's 19 and 20 for McLaren. Every time you feel good about yourself for a moment, Noble, it seems like McLaren's right there to put the dagger right back in.
What I liked about in-low shot that time, T-Roy, the ball required her to move a little bit, and she didn't shoot it necessarily in flow. She had to get a little confidence about it and put it straight up.
McLaren will challenge in low across the lane, picks up the foul on Kinsley. Kinsley says, hey, I'm not going to make it easy. You're going to have to earn these 2. Second on in low, and it will send McLaren back to the line. McLaren 1 of 2 from the stripe tonight.
As a team, they have shot very well, so we'll see if she remains 1 and 2 after I say that live, T-Roy.
Eliza McLaren, the junior, with 20. And she'll stay on 20 after missing the first. Brown back in, replacing Hopkins.
Let's see if she'll remain at 50%, T-Roy. As I said, as a team, they have shot fairly well collectively from the free throw line.
Second toss on the way. This one good. 2 of 4 from the strike now is McLaren. She's got 21 to lead everyone. 6 minutes left here, fourth quarter. Boys action to follow. Kirby tried to step between defenders, drew the double team. Ball knocked away, they'll scrap for it. Sawyer on the floor, and I think we're going to get a foul on, nope, they're going to say jump ball. Possession arrow going to Eagleville, so now we'll swap the arrow over to the Lady Rockets. will head back the other way. Eagleville has left a lot of their front line players in here. We've got just over 5.5 minutes left in the fourth. Bain, kick, open three on the way. This one no good. Rebound pulled away, Merritt. Back to Sawyer from three, no good. McLaren inside. Loose ball rebound. We got a foul away from the ball. I think that's going to be in low.
It will be. She was the Lady Rocket who was over there, T-Roy. And I'll tell you what, T-Roy, you kind of alluded to it. I was going to save it and tell you off air, but you kind of alluded to why I thought we'd shoot a lot of free throws here. Lady Eagles are keeping most of their starters in there, so I thought maybe a lot of free throws being shot.
Kirby goes for the steal. McLaren now with numbers. Kirby gets back quickly, recovers, and now Eagleville will back it out with McLaren. Really solid Lady Eagle team, and that single A district, they're going to be a tough out, Noble.
They will be. Fundamentally, they got a lot of things that are sound about them, T-Roy. They play solid defense. They get back on defense. They'll turn you over, and they pretty solid in that set on offense.
Yeah, you've got outside and inside game. Claire has been good in the post tonight, rebounded well, and, of course, you've got McLaren, Bain, the rest of those young ladies, Mooneyham and Sawyer, who really – good pieces.
See how you said everything I couldn't say? All I was able to say is they pretty solid in that set offense, but you elaborated on it and said everything I wanted you to say for me.
Sawyer steps between defenders, scoops it up off the window and in. Will it count?
That's a tough one to take right here, T-Roy. This one's going to hurt. This one's going to hurt, T-Roy. That's a hard foul to have to take, and considering what's about to happen, T-Roy.
She stepped between defenders, and unluckily for the Lady Rockets, I think Carly Warner got tagged with a foul.
Yeah, we got a lot going on. The official wasn't waiting. He didn't wait. He didn't know. And the scores table didn't acknowledge the fact that what we all knew was going to happen. So we got a free throw up a little too early that time. We're going to have a replacement, T-Roy. That'll be the fifth one, as you said, on Warner.
Carly will foul out. Right now leading the Lady Rockets in scoring, in low with 9. She's got 7. And Pope will check back in.
And I'll reiterate, T-Roy, that's a tough foul to have to be your fifth one, T-Roy. That's a tough one when they come into the lane and the official have to make that call. That's
and
a
there
tough
were a couple of Lady Rockets there. He got his pick of who it could be. So, unfortunately for Carly, she ends up getting tagged with the foul and has to sit for the rest of this one.
Are you suggesting he could have called that on someone else?
I think there were 2 or 3 candidates there. I think Carly just got to be the lucky or unlucky one at this point.
And I'll say this, T-Roy, from my days of officiating, I think that fella who called that, he's young. One of those other officials, they would have known how many fouls Warner had, and they would have done exactly what you said. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say that live on air, but they would have called that on somebody else because they would have known she had 4.
Out front, in low with it. Kinsley double dribble. We'd love to see her make another 1 or 2 before the end of this one. Noble, really get her in a good mindset for that Cornersville game.
Confidence. You got to put it down. But as I tell you, my favorite 3 that she took was the one where she had to make that little side step over, T-Roy, and that meant she was feeling it.
Yeah, exactly. That meant she was ready for it. Inside, Lady Rockets went both defenders to the player in the corner. That left Sawyer wide open underneath.
Again, underneath. They just shooting layup, putting the ball in the box, T-Roy. That time, got a shot. The basket's going to be good. That's Kirby, left-hand basket. As T-Roy would say, the hoop, the harm, boom.
Mason Kirby with 8. Eagleville now getting a few more of the younger folks in the lineup. Sarah Marshall, the sophomore, will check in. Really, I say younger. They're an extremely young team to begin with. Only 1 senior on the entire roster, that Claire.
Oh, they got a lot to look forward to. There's a lot of success in their future, T-Roy.
Kirby knocks down the free throw. Mason now with 9.
Finishing up that 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
59-29 here. Kick in the corner, Marshall with it. Eagleville right now, I think Noble's just going to be really patient. Just kind of take the air out of it a little bit.
Oh, we got a lot of aggression going on in the post play, T-Roy.
Some of the young players in here said, hey, you know what? I haven't had my chance yet. I'm going to be a little physical here.
Tell you what, Troy, keep an eye on the post play. Fisher going to have to make a call one way or the other.
Bain fakes and penetrates, blocked away out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Eagles. That's a good call, Nova. Just late in the game, it's a 30-point game. That's a veteran move right there. Hey, I'm going to the house here in a few minutes.
There you go. Now you officiating from in the booth, my man. That's a veteran official right there, T-Roy. And I tell you what, because of the spread on the clock, the coach and staff, they didn't say anything about it.
You know, back in the day, they used to say, hey, if it's late in the game like that, if you don't draw blood, we ain't blowing the whistle.
Fourth quarters usually do go by pretty fast when there's a spread on the clock.
Penetration inside. Of course, for young folks now, when you're at the end of the bench, you're like, hey, I want my shot. Go ahead and run it out by 40. I'll take a few minutes at the end of the game.
Now, they will tell you a foul is a foul. If it happens in the first quarter or the fourth, they'll go in low, T-Roy.
There she goes. That's what we want to see. That stroke looking good now. She's got a dozen.
I like the fact that Coach Merle still has her out there where she can get her strokes in.
We're going to keep it here. The official stop play for just a moment. Looks like we're going to take an official timeout here. Get MC with the freshman in, number 22. Rabin back in for the Lady Rockets. Noble, when I was a freshman, we had an extremely talented team. So, needless to say, I was on the end of the bench.
If you had an extremely talented team and you was a freshman, then needless to say, I did make that assumption. Go ahead, T-Roy.
But back in the day, we had St. Andrews Sewanee, who was in our district. And you knew pretty much as a freshman, you're going to get some time late in the game. So it was like, man, y'all just go out there and run that thing up. I want to get my 2 minutes left and see if I can score. Nobody had to tell us to shoot. On the steal, meter coast to coast, cannot get it to drop. That was one thing nobody ever had to encourage me not to take a shot.
And that explains why you're in the booth now encouraging the Lady Rockets to put their shots up, T-Roy. You had that mentality as a freshman.
I haven't seen too many bad shots.
On a talented team, you had that mentality as a freshman on a team that was loaded.
Now, that can't get you in trouble. The timeout's going to be taken. We'll just keep it here. I will tell the story. When I got in college, we ran a drill one day, and it was a little 3-on-2. And so I ended up with the ball. We didn't get it when we first went down the floor, so I'm behind the three-point arc, and it comes back to me, and I shoot the three. I hit it. Coach blows the whistle. Is that a good shot? Yes, that's a good shot. Why is that a good shot? Because I hit it. Can you make that shot 5 times out of 10? Yes, sir. Give me the ball. I'll show you. Needless to say, I didn't play for a while after that either. So sometimes you're taking the shot can get you in trouble.
And you didn't understand what Coach was trying to communicate to you.
No,
otherwise, you would have given some different responses to what Coach was asking you.
I'm like, yes, I can shoot. Give me the ball.
Because you could have cut that conversation short as soon as he asked you, was that a good shot?
No, it was not.
And then the conversation would have been over.
That's where you learn.
But then you added insult to it.
Yes.
When you said, give me the ball, I'll show you I knocked 50% of them down. Wrong answer, T-Roy.
That was the wrong answer. That's one of those you learn as well. Confidence is good sometimes, but it gets you in trouble as well.
Yes, it certainly can.
Skaggs inbounds. Pass intercepted. Here comes Eagleville the other way. Merritt against Brown. Pushes it up. Shot good. Off the window. Aubrey Merritt, the sophomore, with her first 2 of the game.
Dribbled it all the way down on her own, T-Roy. Took it straight to the hoop.
Hey, it's just a great experience. You work hard. Everybody on the team, players on the end of the bench, they don't get that much time in the game, but they work a lot getting the starters ready. And it's good for them to be able to get some time.
I totally agree. You've heard my philosophy on it. If we're at practice, everybody who's in a uniform was at practice as well, so they put in the same amount of practice, T-Roy.
Well, and I like to, we had a boys JV game. I love it that you get some extra time playing JV. In low from 3, in and out, no good. That one looked like it was right down the sack.
It did look good, T-Roy. Just halfway down and come out, T-Roy.
Yeah.
So all about the rim and the rotation on the ball. Sometimes they don't fall.
But again, Noble, you look at the confidence. She was ready to shoot the basketball.
Was. And that just flows over into the next game.
Let's hope.
confidence doesn't leave you, according to you, T-Roy.
Yeah, there's a few rough nights occasionally. I'm going to be honest with you. The place I could never, and Cornersville's guys' teams weren't great. They weren't bad, but I could never shoot at Cornersville. I don't know what it was, and it was mental. By the third year that I had gone there, I was like, I'm not going to score 10 here.
Wow.
Unless I get inside. It was to the point where I'm like, I'm not going to hit a jumper tonight. I just might as well get on the board and try to play, get offensive rebounds.
You threw me for a loop with that one, T-Roy. You kind of got me speechless that time, my man. So you just walk into the gym already defeated?
Kind of, yeah. It was.
Wow.
It was really mental. And this game, I mean, it's as with any game, it can be mental. That's a lot of the game.
And certainly when it comes to doing something as repetition as getting your elbow in the right area and your wrist rotated.
Okay, for our young folks that may be watching, I'm just going to say Google this because you've never seen it. You will never see it. They used to have at different places, there were backboards, and Cornersville had one. That was what I always blamed it on. The backboard was wood about a third of the way up, and the rest of it was glass. So I always said it came off the rim or off the board a little bit differently. That's why I couldn't shoot there. That was my excuse. But, it's – you see different things. It just kind of gets in your head there a little bit.
Wow. So I just giggled a little bit because someone young who's listening, you told them they had to Google it. So they trying to figure out exactly what in the world are you talking about that I got to go and Google it.
Inlow racing the other way, all the way to the left hand. Got it. Kinsley now with 14.
Yes, indeed, G-Roy.
Heading toward the final 30 seconds as the Lady Eagles lose it out of bounds. I missed the free throw, Nova. I had looked away. Who hit the free throw for us?
For us?
Was that Raven?
That was Raven, number
okay.
3. Number 3 was Raven, yes, indeed.
Inlow to Raven. Looking inside to Skaggs. Pope, who I think will feel a little bit better about herself after tonight.
I think she's going to feel great, T-Roy. She's going to feel even better if Coach Merle go home and look at the film and see the effort she put in and then give us some more minutes on Friday.
There was a big-time screen by Skaggs. Inlow couldn't get it to drop, and that's how this one's going to close out. Lady Eagles very impressive from start to finish. They moved to 3-1 with a 61-35 victory. We'll take a break. We'll be back to preview our boys matchup coming up here on TC Sports 1.
Funeral home and cremation services had its beginning in 1939 when Thomas H. Lawrence established the business. Lawrence Funeral Home has always strived to provide compassionate, dignified, and professional service to every family it serves, regardless of their circumstances. Lawrence Funeral Home pledges to the families of Marshall and surrounding counties to continue providing excellence in funeral service. In your time of need, our family is there for your family. Lawrence Funeral Home and Cremation Service.
Stop in and visit Mac Equipment, your largest Exmark and Cub Cadet dealer in the state of Tennessee. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Chapel Hill at 109 North Horton Parkway, next to Southern Roots Hair Salon. Mac Equipment offers parts, sales, service, and rental. Their factory-certified technicians also service multiple brands of outdoor power equipment, making this a perfect stop for your future equipment repairs. Don't forget to visit our 2 other locations in Murfreesboro and Lewisburg. That's Mac Equipment.
And welcome back. As Eagleville very, very impressive here tonight. Lady Rockets had a 17-2 second quarter in favor of the Lady Eagles. It kind of broke this one open, and Lady Eagles stretch it out into third, coast home with a victory, 61-35. You're looking at this for the Lady Rockets. The one big thing is Kinsley Inlow found her stroke in the second half. Let's hope that definitely does continue. They're going to need that. They need extra scoring other than Mason Kirby.
And T-Roy, speaking of which, certainly unofficial, not only did she find her stroke second half, I got her down for 14 points. All of them come in the second half. She was leading scorer for the whole game in the second half, T-Roy.
Hey, that's the kind of points she can put up in bunches, and that's something they have to have.
And you cannot, if you can, again, confidence is what we've been talking about for the last 30 minutes. If she can take this and let it flow into the next game and continue to put up shots, I can't tell you how effective she'll be on offense, because she'll come in with the mindset of that, and you already know better than most, because you just talked about that night when you had 35 points. If you can get her out there and hit some of those perimeter shots, and then you get Kirby driving on the inside, Kirby can draw them on the inside, she can kick it out. She can kick it out to in-low, and you mess around and you change up the whole philosophy of the opponent, because now you got a little inside-outside game you're talking about.
Yeah, and you just, Noble, it's human nature. You just carry yourself a little different when you got it going. We saw in-low much more involved, and you said it. That shot that she took in the corner, that was a confident shot. That was someone that was ready to shoot and shot in stride with confidence. That's what you want to see.
That's what they say, the crowd, T-Roy, when the home crowd travel and they up in the stand and they see her make that little hop step and that jump shot, they say, oh, she's feeling it. That's when they start saying she's feeling it, coach get her the ball. And what happens is somebody like a Kirby, when they bring the ball down court, they start looking for in-low. And Kirby starts saying, well, let me pump my offense through in-low. And then you got a whole different thing going. And I'm going to throw another little wrinkle at you, because I don't know much about it, but I'm going to let you take it from here. Once you start playing effective basketball like that, Kirby feeling good, coming down, making assists, in-low knocking down the big shot, not only does that change the defense on that end, it changes the defense for the Rockets, because now they go down on the other end with a different level of confidence. I'll let you take it from that. Yeah. But they're going to take offense, pump that confidence, and they'll play better defense.
Hey, and the other thing about it is, selfishly, I think if you're playing great offense, your defense is going to be better just because you're more checked into the game and more focused. You talked about it. You go back down that defensive end, you're like, hey, I'm going to get this ball down here as quick as I can. Let me steal it. Let me make a play down here. Let me take a charge. Let me do something, because I want to get it back as quick as I can, because I'm fixing to score 2 or 3 more down on the other end.
It becomes electric, my man. It becomes contagious. So, and that's what I've always loved about anybody who didn't have a real good offensive game, and then you just sit back and you observe the game. Anybody who has a love for the game like you would. I had people explain to me why certain people who did not put up a lot of points, but they got rebounds and they play defense. That's why you always need somebody out there on the court to be able to do that. All you need is about 2 people who are offensive minded. All the rest of them, you need some rebounders and some people willing to play defense and get dirty and get those loose balls.
Most definitely. With that being said, let's take a quick break. We'll get our lineups together. We'll be back to preview game number 2 coming up here in about 10 minutes.
Hometown banking. It's having your decisions made by a bank right here in your town, not in another city, county, or even state. It's neighbors and friends who know your name and take the time to greet you when you walk in. It's modern technology such as online banking and mobile check deposits, while still being able to talk to a living, breathing human. Come visit us at 4641 Nashville Highway or call us at 364-7888. First Commerce Bank, your first choice for hometown banking, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Moving forward the strong tradition. It's the town's motto, but it holds so true today. The town of Chapel Hill is balancing expanded growth with preserving the small town traditions that make it special. The town's administration and employees would like to take this time to reaffirm their commitment to the citizens of Chapel Hill and to wish the Rockets and Lady Rockets success in their upcoming seasons. From the home of the Lions Super Bowl of the South, the town of Chapel Hill says, "Go Rockets!"
And welcome back as the crowd being entertained here between contests as we're getting set for boys action. Eagleville 2-2 on the season. Rockets coming in at 1-2 on this young campaign. Trying to get a few minor details done here as we try to bring you a few extra things. Let's go ahead and take another break. We'll do a little housekeeping, then we'll return.
Advanced Eye Care Clinic, Dr. Jeffrey Jordan and his staff offer a wide range of services, including comprehensive eye exams, advanced testing, and eye disease management. Fashion frames from top names like Guess and Kate Spade. They also stay on top of new eye care advances like Vuity and Upneat. And that unique Dr. J touch that always leaves you with a smile until your next visit. Make your appointment at 359-4373. Advanced Eye Care Clinic, 815 East Commerce.
Your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle running smooth is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance like oil changes to brake repairs, tires and alignment, and exhaust work as well, J&J has got you covered. They work on gas and diesel engines. Call Vince or Matt Jackson at 931-364-5602 or stop by their location at 1791 Highway 99. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive.
Advanced Eye Care Clinic, Dr. Jeffrey Jordan and his staff offer a wide range of services, including comprehensive eye exams, advanced testing, and eye disease management. Fashion frames from top names like Guess and Kate Spade. They also stay on top of new eye care advances like Vuity and Upneat. And that unique Dr. J touch that always leaves you with a smile until your next visit. Make your appointment at 359-4373. Advanced Eye Care Clinic, 815 East Commerce.
Your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle running smooth is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance like oil changes to brake repairs, tires and alignment, and exhaust work as well, J&J has got you covered. They work on gas and diesel engines. Call Vince or Matt Jackson at 931-364-5602 or stop by their location at 1791 Highway 99. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive. Amigos Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering services available for your next big occasion as well. Good food, good times at Amigos Mexican Grill, 216 South Horton Parkway. Visit their other locations in Lewisburg and Spring Hill. Amigos, proud supporters of the Rockets.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital serves the veterinary needs of Marshall County. They've grown to a 4-doctor practice specializing in small animal medicine. They offer advanced medicine, surgery, and nursing care in a personal and relaxed environment with the utmost compassion for their patients. For your pet's grooming and boarding needs, Maggie Roo Pet Retreat and Grooming Salon is located adjacent to the hospital. Call 931-359-5945 to schedule an appointment for your pet.
Don't know what I would do without you to show me the way and the truth. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have you. If I didn't have you.
Your local agents, Scott Bond and Troy Cashin. Are you moving to the area and need a place to store your possessions? Are you trying to declutter your existing space or needing a place to park your boat, RV, truck, trailer, or camper? There's a simple solution. It's Highway 99 Storage. Conveniently located off Highway 99 and James King Road, it's a lighted, secure, and fenced-in area to keep your valuables safe. New units available with climate control. Call 364-5678 to rent. That's Highway 99 Storage.
And welcome back as we get set for tip time here in Eagleville. If you're just joining us, Lady Eagles with a big win in our first contest as they beat the Lady Rockets 61-35 in our opener. Getting set for game 2 here. Rockets, as we said, coming off a 71-52 loss to Nolensville. That one a little deceptive. Rockets actually led that one 41-38 in the third quarter. Nolensville went on a 20-2 run to end up icing that one. send the Rockets to their second loss of the season. Looking to get back on the winning track here tonight against an Eagle team that's 2-2. David McLaren, of course, Rocket fans very familiar, former head coach and principal at Forrest High School. He's directing the Eagles. He's assisted by Chris Ellis and Bo Tollett. Of course, on the other side of the ledger, Coach Shane Chapman at the helm. Tyler Nunley, his longtime assistant. Noble, this one should be an entertaining matchup. These teams played a couple of tight ones last year and very entertaining ones at that. So look for a good one here in our second game.
Certainly, Coach Chapman told you exactly what to expect for the Rockets. So hard-fought game, fundamental. So certainly looking forward to it.
We'll get our starting lineups now. Mason Harper, Bray McCown announced to the crowd.
Number 11, Josh Brumley. And number 22, Davin Porter. The Rockets are coached by Shane Chapman.
Porter, Rumley, Meglis, Harper, and McCown, the five to begin for the Rockets. And now for the starting lineup for the Eagles.
Isaac Galloway. Number 1, Jordan Reed. Number 11, Rhett Deaton. Number 15, Gray Barker. And number 20, CJ Gold.
And for the Eagles, it'll be Gazaway, Reed, Deaton, Barker, and Gores. Just moments away from the white-clad Eagles taking on the blue-clad Rockets here in Eagleville. Settle back, enjoy.
You can't have it all. At Brooks Grocery, they've got farm fresh fruits and vegetables.
Look, and Mr. Gabe Hall here tonight on our production staff as game number 2 about to get underway. It's going to be Barker and Bray McCown set to get this one underway. Ball in the air, and the tap will be controlled by Rumley. Rumley stepped in front of Deaton to get that one, and the Rockets get the first opportunity here tonight. Harper puts it on the floor, kick to Bond in the corner. Jimmy with the dribble. Gives it up McCown. Cutting inside Harper, dumps it down low. Porter backs his way in against Gazaway. Nice ball rotation. Harper ends up with the open 3. This one a little too strong. Rebound snatched away by Gazaway. Good rotation of the basketball on that first trip down by the Rockets.
Very patient that time, T-Roy, so exactly what you're looking for, just trying to get a good shot.
Deaton will kick it to Reed. Inside the big fella, Gazaway spins into the double team, powers it up off the window and in. Nice move inside by Gazaway. And he had a big second half last year here in the game against the Rockets as firing from downtown. Davin Porter says, you know what? I can shoot it from short range, but stroke it from deep as well. The 3 ball.
Yes, indeed. That's how you want to get started. Get on the board, got the crowd into it. T-Roy, I can hear them get excited. So you'll be able to get the inside game going if you can knock them shots down throughout the night.
Reed thought about it, passed on the open jumper. They'll kick in the corner. Looking in low now to Gazaway, matched up against Porter. And this will be key, Noble, because they're going to want to go to Gazaway. You want to keep Porter out of foul trouble. Penetration. Here's the kick. Barker lost the handle, picked back up by Deaton. 3 ball, high arcing jumper off the window, no good. Rebound pulled away by Harper. Bond in front court. Eagleville man-to-man. Rumley calls for the screen. Gets it from Porter, goes baseline, and we've got a hand check. As Reed was playing Rumley to take it back toward the top of the circle, Rumley put it on the floor, went baseline, and left Reed a step behind. He picks up the foul.
Gonna clean that up early is what he's saying there, T-Roy. Gonna get the hands off of him early. Another foul that time, T-Roy. Going up hard with the ball that time. Number 4, McCown that time. And he's going to be rewarded for his aggressive nature there, T-Roy.
And Noble, you like the fact that they are being aggressive here early. Bray McCown, first toss, good. Bray, the junior. As we talked about last game, young man's really worked hard. Missed the second one, gets it back off the cut from Porter, shot no good, and we got a rebounding foul as Harper tried to clear the offensive glass. Instead, he'll be over the back. Oh, Harper will be his first.
Don't want to give up that kind of foul, though, T-Roy.
Yeah, one of those fouls you'd love to have back, trying to be aggressive, but Harper's first. Jabs away beyond the arc. They'll now put him on the baseline. Missed an opportunity to get it to him down low. With the dribble, pass knocked away. Rumley on the floor. They'll call him for the travel. But good defense by Rumley. He's one of those guys that really gets after it, Noble. He may not score 15 a game, but he's the guy that you look down. His contributions can't really be measured in the score column.
And we talked about it pregame, T-Roy. You need players like that. We talked about it actually with the young ladies. You get a couple offensive players, but now you need a bunch of other folks to do all those other things that only show up in the film study.
Reed with a kick to Deaton. Deaton goes baseline, pulls the trigger, a little fall away good. Nice shot there by Rhett Deaton. That was a tough look. He made it look pretty easy.
He did have a nice little stroke there.
McCown spins, puts it off the window, and they'll call him for the travel. Got a little hung out as the defender came over to help, had no place to go.
Yeah, up in there, forced you to be a little indecisive at times, T-Roy.
Camden Cole, James Vega check in for the Eagles for the first time. Also, Brady Burns, the sophomore, will check in as well for the Eagles. Burns has it top of the circle. Gores. We'll work it around the perimeter now. Here comes the double team. We got a foul out top. Noble, I like the concept here of trying to trap on that wing area and force the turnover.
Putting pressure on the ball handlers, and we talked about it in the previous game, T-Roy. Anytime you got pressure like that, one or two things might happen. You might get in foul trouble, but you're certainly going to need more ball handlers on your team.
Bad thing is Harper's picked up his second here early. Along the baseline, little runner will not fall, pulled away by McCown. Here comes Jimmy Bond. Bond, kick. There's the penetration by Rumley. Gets inside to the left hand, left it a little short, pulled away by Cole. Cole looking to run, center of the floor. Nice outlet by Cole. The payoff on the other end for Gores, but that was made possible by the good look by Cole.
Soft touch off the glass, T-Roy, that time by Gores.
Halfway through this first quarter, 6-4 Eagleville. Inside Porter, backs his way in. Shot no good, rebound pulled away by Burns. They've gotten some good looks here early, Noble.
They have. Some of them been pretty close range, too.
Rumley will save it back in after the good defense by McCown on the outlet. Meglis stops, lost the handle out of bounds. It will stay with the Rockets off the hand of one of the Eagles as Ben Villazon will check in.
Tell you what, he was well ahead of me, T-Roy, that time, because I was waiting on some contact to take place going to the rim that time, but he slowed down and had a pivot foot that time.
Porter backs his way down. Power move off the window, no good. Rebound pulled away by Eagleville.
You got to keep taking that shot, though.
Cole on the outlet, in front of the pack, puts it up and in. Coach Chapman will not be happy about that. He doesn't like to give up those easy transition buckets.
He's not supposed to.
Porter draws the double team inside, knocked away. We got a jump ball situation. As Cole came over to give the front side help to Burns. Burns reaches in, ties up Porter in the alternating possession, gives it to Eagleville.
A solid defense that time, T-Roy. Great help defense that time. Porter turned right into the help defense. Going right on the inside that time, T-Roy. Off on the inside that time.
We got a jump ball situation inside.
Number 34 Cole that time, going off into traffic that time, so gonna tie it up.
8-4 ball game. Almost 5 minutes gone by here, opening quarter. McCown with it beyond the arc. Gets a high screen. Cut off now, Porter. Sets and fires the triple in and out, no good. A rebound pulled away and stolen by Villazon. We're going to have a travel first. I thought maybe we might get a foul on Vega, who got the rebound. Villazon came and pickpocketed the basketball, but they say Vega walked with it first.
They're saying that Villazon forced him into a travel before he took the ball from him. So he took a trip before he actually got robbed.
In the corner, McCown comes up firing. 3-ball, no good. Rebound, Meglis. Back to Villazon. Ben lost the handle. Cole with a good reach in. Cole running the other way. Gives it up to trailing Gores along the baseline. He'll put up shot off balance. No good. Rebound pulled away by McCown. We head the other way. Porter inside to Meglis. Burns able to knock it away. He may have got by with a travel.
The home crowd, the visiting crowd saying he got away with a foul that time on the home team.
Quick shot by Eagleville, no good. Rockets now will slow it down.
It did look like there may have been some contact down there that time, too, Roy. They put him to the floor, but it looked like they may be letting him play, as they say.
Yeah, I think that is the case here early. McCown from the right elbow. Fakes, penetrates inside, got Cole airborne, but Cole able to recover, block it away from behind. Here comes Vega. Bounce pass down low. Cole, we got to reach in on Villazon. Cole's really active, Noble.
He is, and he's forcing he's forcing the officials to do their job, T-Roy.
He's become a matchup nightmare. He's got length, he's got speed, and he's got some real deftness around that basket.
He's got some agility. I was waiting on that also, T-Roy. Anytime you put all those variables together with some athleticism, that's going to cause trouble for you.
Barker leans in, shot no good. Villazon cleared it, but it's stolen by Reed. Reed saves it back in. Cole gets a hand on it, back to Reed.
It's physical out here, T-Roy.
Oh, nice pass by Gazaway. Reed, the recipient. Excellent assist by the big fella, Isaac Gazaway. 10-4 Eagles. Rockets need a bucket here. They've gone a long dry spell here in this first quarter.
Yes, indeed. It was 2-4 at one time, then 4-8.
Coach Chapman is going to take a quick timeout. Let's take a 30-second break. We'll be back after this.
As you can't have it all. At Brooks Grocery, they've got farm fresh fruits and vegetables, a deli with a selection of freshly prepared favorites, Brooks specialties like Ava's pimento cheese and Adam's chicken salad, freshly made pies, cakes, and desserts, and who could possibly forget the best meat department you'll find anywhere. Great selection, online ordering, and friendly customer service. Brooks Grocery, the place you'll find your next favorite food.
And welcome back. 1:10 left here, opening quarter from Eagleville. 10-4 home folks. And this has been, I think, Noble, what this one's going to set up to be. It's going to be a grinding, physical game. And for the Rockets, I think they would like to get out and get a few more fast break opportunities.
You're going to need some depth a night like tonight. They're getting up and down the court and a lot of aggression. So it doesn't look like we're going to have any foul trouble because not a lot of fouls are being called.
Yeah, this is a man sport here. You go inside, you better be ready to get hacked.
Don't cry over nothing small, the ref said.
Villazon out front. Vaughn, quick shot, no good. Rebound pulled away by Eagleville. On the break, Cole in the corner, ball knocked away by McCown. Nice hustle, saves it back into Porter. Here comes Bond on the outlet. Villazon underneath Meglis, puts it up, no good, but he draws the foul. That's what they want to do, Noble. Beat them down the floor, make those big fellas. Gazaway was a step behind Meglis, and he drew the foul.
That's why you push the ball down court, T-Roy. Somebody going to be slow getting down there, and you want to take advantage of that. So if you're a little smaller, you use your quickness to your advantage, T-Roy.
Meglis first toss good. First year player is Ryan Meglis. Coach Chapman, happy he came out, gave him a little size and physicality as he hits the second one as well. 10-6 ball game, half a minute left here, opening quarter. Vega Throws it out front, stolen away by Villazon. Ben underneath with a left hand, got it. Good hustle by Villazon. Excellent job of playing defense without committing the foul.
He showed the quickness and got to the hoop. T-Roy benefited.
Gazaway in the lane, puts it up. McCown, like a bowling pin, went to the floor. No call. Gazaway gets the bucket.
They holding their whistle tonight, T-Roy. Ain't no need in crying over no little spilled milk tonight.
Rockets cannot get a shot off before the buzzer, and that's how we'll end this first quarter of action here in Eagleville. Your score after one, Eagles 12, Rockets 8.
Funeral home and cremation services had its beginning in 1939 when Thomas H. Lawrence established the business. Lawrence Funeral Home has always strived to provide compassionate, dignified, and professional service to every family it serves, regardless of their circumstances. Lawrence Funeral Home pledges to the families of Marshall and surrounding counties to continue providing excellence in funeral service. In your time of need, our family is there for your family. Lawrence Funeral Home and Cremation Service.
Stop in and visit Mack Equipment, your largest Exmark and Cub Cadet dealer in the state of Tennessee. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Chapel Hill at 109 North Horton Parkway, next to Southern Roots Hair Salon. Mack Equipment offers parts, sales, service, and rental. Their factory-certified technicians also service multiple brands of outdoor power equipment, making this a perfect stop for your future equipment repairs. Don't forget to visit our two other locations in Murfreesboro and Lewisburg. That's Mack Equipment.
And welcome back. Physical first quarter here in Eagleville. 12-8 home folks after one. They get the basketball here to begin this second quarter.
Physical is the correct description. Correct adjective to utilize, T-Roy.
Villazon steps in the passing lane, picks that one off. Meglis on the run. Ryan all the way under the left hand. No good. Rebound pulled away by Barker. But again, they got it out in transition.
They did. Through the pass, not a lot of dribbles required.
Reed knocked away by Porter. It will be off the leg of Reed, out of bounds to the Rockets. Good job by Davin.
Got a nice pace to this game, T-Roy. Nice boys basketball game, T-Roy.
Bond in front court. Porter on the elbow, tried to go back door, picked away by Reed. Reed quickly the other way, center of the floor. Kick on the wing, Deaton, open three. This one too strong. Rebound battled for and controlled by Villazon, who outfought Gazaway.
Yes, indeed. Great job, Villazon, getting that board.
Ankle must be feeling a little better.
He made sure they didn't get an extra possession for the Eagles.
Bray from three, shot no good.
They're going to shoot three. They're going to shoot three, T-Roy. They're going to shoot three. I'll save you the trouble. He took three, and what you got to do is you got to allow him space to land, and he didn't give him space for his foot to come down, T-Roy. Young official, but he got it right. He went to camp. He got it clear. You got to give him some space to come down and land.
Bray's first toss, good. Bray McCown with a couple. Porter will get a rest as Meglis will check back in. Second toss on the way by Bray. It's good as well. McCown's one of those guys, Noble, I really like because even as a young guy, he didn't get a lot of minutes last year, but when he did, he made them count. He put some points on the board.
He did a good job there. He got 67% of what he needed that time.
He kind of got that Benny Johnson mentality. He's a little microwave. He comes off ready to go.
So he heat up on you real quick?
He heat up on you real quick. Ball inside. We got a foul down low as we had a triumvirate of Rockets there just converging around Cole down inside trying to stop him, but they instead pick up the foul. It's going to go on Bray McCown. That's his first. Off the inbounds, deep. Looking inside, Gazaway. Fighting down low, Jimmy Bond trying to stay with him now as Rumley gets back over. Reed in the corner. Penetrates inside, use that left hand. Kicks it in the corner now. Three ball on the way from Gore's no good. Gazaway finally able to clear it, puts it up no good. Tries to go back and get it, but it's controlled by Bond.
He got away that time, Rockets did. Big man Gazaway didn't get a chance to get that little chippy in there, T-Roy, off the glass.
Meglis right by him on the baseline, puts it up and in. That was a really nice recognition by Meglis. He saw that Gazaway had his weight coming at him, and Meglis took him baseline immediately.
Again, same concept. Size and quickness, you got to use your quickness against that size.
They would love Gazaway to be outside where he is now. Along the baseline, though, Gores with a tough shot. Converts and draws the foul on Villazon.
Tell you what, T-Roy, that was a smooth shot he took that time. And again, the officials are right on it, T-Roy. They keeping an eye on your elbows. They keeping an eye on everything. See if there's any contact going on.
Gores trying to complete now the three-point play. First trip to the line for him tonight. It's on the way, and it is good. But, well, no Eagles in the paint. Rockets actually were in the paint, so doesn't make any difference as he converts on the free throw. Gores now with 5. 15. Well, did he step over the line?
I thought he stepped over the line.
Maybe he did step over the line.
I wasn't looking, but I thought he stepped over the line, and they waved off the basket.
That's okay.
Yes,
I'll
indeed.
Stays 14-12. McCown on the wing. Out top to Bond. Fakes, puts it on the floor. Knocked away by Cole, but maintained by McCown. Cole, really tough defender. He's got great length out there on that wing area. Inside Meglis to the left hand. Shot no good. Rebound crashed inside. Rumley got it. Fall away from 5. Good. Josh Rumley.
I tell you what I liked about it. He got a tough rebound and he put it back up, T-Roy, rather than dribbling.
That one brought rain from Gores. Didn't get it to drop. Reed with a long rebound. Kick deep. He'll try a 3. This one off the mark. Good box out. Nicely done there by Eli Bell, who has checked in.
Rockets have fought hard, found a way to even it back up. Knotted up at 14, T-Roy.
This is what we kind of expected. Rumley on the baseline. Fakes underneath. He's pushed. No. They're going to say he stepped on the baseline first.
Stepped on the baseline, T-Roy. Closed off his window of opportunity to the hole. And as a result of that, ran out of real estate over there.
Two pretty good teams going at it right now, Noble. Both teams really playing hard, playing physical.
They not only playing physical, but we done kind of settled down a little bit.
Yeah.
And I don't know, we might not have a whistle for a long time now, T-Roy.
Got a good pace going right now. Both teams really going at each other hard. Cole out front. They'll kick it on the wing. Gores comes up firing. High arcing 3, no good. Rebound pulled away by Burns. Gores another shot. 15-footer, no good, but he draws the foul.
Second time in a row he's been fouled in the act of shooting, T-Roy.
That was going to be on Rumley. That'll be 2 now on Josh. Or no, that's his first. I'm sorry. Gores to the stripe. Toss on the way. Good. Gores got that high arcing jumper. Toss on the way. Good. Gores now with 6.
2 free throws and 2 baskets, T-Roy. Make a total of 6. Yes, sir.
16-14 Eagles. Davenporter with a basketball. Just inside the arc, he'll spin back out top. Nothing there to Bond. Jimmy needs some help. Killed the dribble. Knocked away by Cole. Cole against McCown, and Gray will pick up the foul before Cole can get inside. That's not a bad foul.
And T-Roy, I tell you what, I like to see him look to Porter a little bit on the inside. I like to see the big man get to moving. I've only seen him play one time, but I like to see some action down low. Big 22, I like to see him get his touches, T-Roy, and get some shot attempts.
Meglis and McCown out of the Rocket lineup. Villazon and Harper back in as Cole will step to the line. 7th foul on the Rockets. 1-1 now for Cole. Toss good. Camden Cole.
They're getting a lot of free throw attempts here lately, T-Roy, and that's quite a whistle that time. I thought the official was up here on the radio with it.
1 of 2 is Cole. 3-point Rocket or deficit is Rumley. Turns. That was a nice. Was that Villazon? I looked up quickly. I had gone down to put something as Cole gets inside. Shot no good.
Good question, T-Roy. I was kind of looking myself. Number 11 and number 3 both was down there, but I think it was number 11 Rumley, because they gave Rumley a little low 5 on the way down.
Rumley with 4. That was a really nice move. Cole fires from 3. Low liner, shot no good. Rebound to Burns. Along the baseline, hanging in the air as Gores puts it up and in.
Don't overlook the fact they got an extra rebound, T-Roy. They got another shot at it that time. Offensive rebound.
That's why every possession becomes so critical. As you say, second chance points. Got a bump out front. Gores with the body against Harper. 5th team foul on the Eagles. First on Gores. Coach Chapman talking with Davin Porter as he takes a seat on the Rocket bench.
Gonna get him some rest, T-Roy, because Porter's obviously not in any foul trouble. He don't have any fouls at all, so just gonna get a big man a little breather.
Harper to play it in. Kick in the corner. Bond open 3. High arcing jumper. Nothing but the center of the sack. From way downtown, it's Jimmy Bond ringing the bell, and we are tied at 19.
Bond. Jimmy Bond.
Jimmy Bond. Inside, the runner no good by Vega. Cleared by Harper, will head the other way. Bond into the corner. Gets it right back on the wing. Look inside, Meglis. To the right hand this time across the lane, and he draws the foul. He caught Burns napping. Burns thought, hey, he's left-handed, he's coming back at me. Meglis went right, and in his state of amazement, Burns committed the foul.
I like it, Meglis. I want to see the ball work down low. When Porter comes back in, Porter be able to see, hey, I got an opportunity. I can go down there and put my size down there, put my stamp on this game here.
Meglis 2 of 2 from the stripe, now 2 of 3 as that one bounced off the iron. Gazaway will check back in for Eagleville. 19 apiece with 2:30 left here in the first half. It couldn't be any closer. Both of these teams have really gone at each other here in the first half.
No, T-Roy couldn't be any closer than 19-19.
1 of 2 for Meglis. Both teams have had a couple of little spurts. Physical play, really going back and forth at each other. Gazaway, they missed him down low, Noble. He had a box out situation where he had that defender pinned.
Same thing for the Rockets. I like to see the Eagles can go down low too. They got a big man down there.
Deaton gets by as Bond was playing him toward the top. He put it on the floor. There was no backside help.
He used his quickness, T-Roy.
22-19. Fall away, Rumley no good. Rebound pulled away, and we've got a foul in rear court. We'll walk down to the other end now for a couple of free throws as it'll be Rhett Deaton to step to the line for the first time tonight. Deaton, the 5'10 senior.
They in the bonus, T-Roy, 1-1. So every foul from here on out till we get to halftime, somebody's going to the line, T-Roy. Unless we get offensive foul, but we should be shooting 1-1 unless the numbers are wrong, T-Roy. I got both of them in the bonus on my sheet.
Yeah,
I might have missed something.
No, you're good. Next Eagleville foul will put us into the 1-1, and the Eagles already should be in the 1-1.
And that means somebody should be at the line. I tell you what, number 11 already at the line. Deaton said he knows he should be at the line already, so he already there.
I'm not sure whether they're trying to determine who they're going to give the foul to. Foul is going to go to Rumley. That's his second. Settling in now is Deaton. As we said, the 5'10 senior. 4 on the evening, make it 5.
What are you doing, bro?
Gazaway, Reed, Deaton, 3 seniors really contributing as he hits them both. (23-20) Eagleville. Clock moving with 1:40 left here, second quarter. Inside they go. Meglis gives it to Villazon. Reverse dribble. Kick to McCown. Step back 3. Bang! Bray McCown sticks the jumper.
They played off of him, T-Roy. They thought he was going to keep dribbling and look to pass. He seen him step off of him and step right into a 3.
Nicely done by McCown, who now has 6. tied again at 23. Just over a minute left. Gore's firing and connecting. C.J. Gore's heating up. He's got 11. Harper turns into the corner. McCown trying to answer his three ball, no good. Rebound to Villazon, and he'll be bumped into. Foul will be picked up there.
Gore's going. He has 2 fouls on. Gore's has 2 fouls, T-Roy, and as you so alluded to earlier, the Rockets will be shooting 1-1 as well.
Ben Villazon to step to the line. Ben, the junior guard. They'll get Gores out. Don't want him to pick up that 3rd foul before halftime. 53.8 seconds left as Villazon's first is good. Ben will get another. Takes his time. Now he'll step back in. Second toss good. Ben with 4.
Yes, indeed. 2 free throws and a basket, T-Roy. Yes, sir.
1 point Eagle lead. Final minute here of what has been an entertaining first half. Vega against Bell. Gazaway now from 3. This one off the mark. Rebound pulled away by Villazon. Dangerous pass controlled by Bond in rear court. Jimmy with 25. Down the lane. Runner with a left hand off the window and in. Jimmy Bond.
Yes, sir. Bond. Jimmy Bond.
Jimmy Bond. He's got 5, and we got to travel on Gazaway. The Rockets will get the final shot of the half. That was a really nice move by Bond.
It was, T-Roy. You got to help me understand why the Eagles got Gazaway out here. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Now, Coach gave him the green light to shoot that jumper, but I don't know why he's out here handling the ball.
I want him down there making just life miserable for the Forest post players. Bond gives it up to Bell. Got to get a shot up. Good if it goes. Just off the mark. And that's how we'll conclude this first half. It's been a hard-fought one here from Eagleville. We go to halftime with your score. Eagleville trailing Forest 27-26.
Don't know what I would do without you to show me the way and the truth. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have you. If I didn't have you.
Your local agents, Scott Bond and Troy Cashin. Are you moving to the area and need a place to store your possessions? Are you trying to declutter your existing space or needing a place to park your boat, RV, truck, trailer, or camper? There's a simple solution. It's Highway 99 Storage. Conveniently located off Highway 99 and James King Road, it's a lighted, secure, and fenced-in area to keep your valuables safe. New units available with climate control. Call 364-5678 to rent. That's Highway 99 Storage. Hometown banking. It's having your decisions made by a bank right here in your town, not in another city, county, or even state. It's neighbors and friends who know your name and take the time to greet you when you walk in. It's modern technology such as online banking and mobile check deposits while still being able to talk to a living, breathing human. Come visit us at 4641 Nashville Highway or call us at 364-7888. First Commerce Bank, your first choice for hometown banking, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Moving forward with strong tradition. It's the town's motto, but it holds so true today. The town of Chapel Hill is balancing expanded growth with preserving the small town traditions that make it special. The town's administration and employees would like to take this time to reaffirm their commitment to the citizens of Chapel Hill and to wish the Rockets and Lady Rockets success in their upcoming seasons. From the home of the Lions Super Bowl of the South, the town of Chapel Hill says, "Go Rockets!"
And welcome back here at halftime. Eagleville trailing the Rockets 27-26. And we are joined here at halftime by a member of the Lady Rockets, senior Miss Carly Warner. Carly, tough one tonight, but you struggled a little bit early, but got some offense going in the second half.
We did. We knew coming into this game that we were going to have to play fast and try to get our offense set up as quick as we could, but in the end, it just failed a little bit.
You feel like these first few games you're kind of finding out more as a team about yourselves, trying to, because you've had injuries and people that haven't played together a lot. Are you getting more comfortable with your teammates now?
Yes, sir. I think that we're a young team. We have several freshmen that haven't gotten the experience since their 8th grade year, and moving up to high school is just not the same. And we have several injuries right now that are really causing us damage with our bigs.
Yeah.
So.
What's the big thing for you being a senior? What do you try to teach the young ladies every day?
A big part of my morals is trying to be a leader and trying to do the right thing. If it's not winning every game, whatever, let's get better. Let me teach these girls how to play so they'll be better in the future.
Tonight was one of those nights it just seemed like every time they blew a whistle, you were somewhere in the neighborhood.
I know.
You just have those nights sometimes. I had to be tough for you to have to foul out of that one for sure.
It was. I thought several of those. I swore my hands were up, but I guess they weren't.
I know we're in basketball season, but I don't get a chance to interview you much during softball season, but want to congratulate you on your scholarship, and I know you're looking forward to big things.
Oh, I'm thrilled. I'm so blessed to have this opportunity to play at the next level, and something I've been working towards my whole life, and I'm thrilled.
How does basketball work into that? How do you feel like it helps you in softball?
Well, basketball is much more of a quicker pace. Things change just like that, whereas softball, it's kind of more of an individual type of thing. You're still a team, yeah, but if I get this hit, then we advance. But, basketball, you have to play for your sisters. You have to play fast,
That's an interesting comment because we talked about that a lot. Knowing, like tonight, just knowing somebody needs to step up. You had a pretty good offensive game. Didn't get to stay out there as much with the foul trouble, but just making your shots.
I did. That way, somebody else it's not working for them. Let me pick them up. Mason Kirby has been the glue to our team, leading offensively, leading in rebounds. Someone's got to help her, and try my best, but it's going to have to be a team thing.
What's the most fun for you playing basketball?
The intensity. Softball, you don't really get to hit anybody, and basketball, if I can be a little rougher on my person, I'm going to do it.
And I'm sure you've learned Coach Merle is probably like a teddy bear, isn't he?
Oh, goodness.
I wish we had the camera. I could have seen that look there.
No, I know I'd do anything for him, and I know he'd do anything for me.
I was just about to say, you ladies work really hard, and you can tell that, you go through a lot, the way you run your offense and set your picks and do those things that you've been coached really well.
Yes, sir.
Well, hey, I want to thank you for coming up. Don't get a chance to see you an awful lot, so I'm going to take advantage when I do.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
Miss Carly Warner here at halftime. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more here on TC Sports 1.
Eye Care Clinic, Dr. Jeffrey Jordan and his staff offer a wide range of services, including comprehensive eye exams, advanced testing, and eye disease management. Fashion frames from top names like Guess and Kate Spade. They also stay on top of new eye care advances like Vuity and Upneat. And that unique Dr. J touch that always leaves you with a smile until your next visit. Make your appointment at 359-4373. Advanced Eye Care Clinic, 815 East Commerce.
Your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle running smooth is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance like oil changes to brake repairs, tires and alignment, and exhaust work as well, J&J has got you covered. They work on gas and diesel engines. Call Vince or Matt Jackson at 931-364-5602 or stop by their location at 1791 Highway 99. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive.
And welcome back. Don't get the young ladies a lot, and we had Carly here close, and she was very gracious to agree to come over and talk to us. She's a great young lady. I wish her the best of luck. She's going to have a great finish to her basketball season, but I know she's really looking forward to what she gets to do on the softball field, and of course gets to continue. Already got the scholarship to Montlow, and she's already committed, so she's looking forward to the next level. And this year, of course, as it is with every year for the Lady Rockets in softball, they're going to expect to be contending for another state championship.
That's exactly what you want, T. Roy. If you got you certainly got a heritage there that they building down there at Forrest for the Rockets and in the softball area. So I'm glad that she's able to continue with her education moving forward, taking advantage of the gift and the talent that she was given.
Nova, let's take a quick look at the scoring totals here in the first half. Josh Rumley with 4 for the Rockets in the first half. Davin Porter with 3. Ryan Meglis with 5. There's Ben Villazon with 4. Jimmy Bond with 5. And Bray McCowan leading the way for the Rockets in the first half with 6 points. For Eagleville, the big fella Isaac Gazaway with 4. Reed with 2. Deep with 6. It was Gores leading the way for the Eagles as he had 11. And Cole with 3 at the break for the Eagles. 27-26 Rockets. We'll take a break. We'll be back with your third quarter tip coming up after this.
Amigos Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering services available for your next big occasion as well. Good food, good times at Amigos Mexican Grill, 216 South Horton Parkway. Visit their other locations in Lewisburg and Spring Hill. Amigos, proud supporters of the Rockets.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital serves the veterinary needs of Marshall County. They've grown to a 4-doctor practice specializing in small animal medicine. They offer advanced medicine, surgery, and nursing care in a personal and relaxed environment with the utmost compassion for their patients. For your pet's grooming and boarding needs, Maggie Rue Pet Retreat and Grooming Salon is located adjacent to the hospital. Call 931-359-5945 to schedule an appointment for your pet.
And welcome back. We get set for your second half tip here from Eagleville. 27-26 Rockets. Troy Cash and Noble Mays, Gabe Hall, Corey Cook, Peter Wilson bringing you the action here tonight. And we want to send out again get well wishes to our buddy and friend, fellow broadcast partner, Mr. Ricky Sweeney, recovering at home, and hope he has a very quick recovery and able to join us again.
Certainly do, Mr. Sweeney, and looking forward to it. And that was also one of the things, T. Roy, that when I sat down at the dinner table on Thanksgiving, I offered up a special thank you for Mr. Ricky Sweeney also for him having an opportunity to be able to recover. So was certainly thankful for that as well. And I appreciate you keeping me well informed of Mr. Sweeney's progress.
Doing well, and hopefully, like I say, in the not too distant future, maybe he'll be able to come back. We certainly miss him, but we certainly want him to get well soon. Rockets with it to begin this third quarter. Porter puts it on the floor against Gazaway. To Bond. Porter inside. Backs his way down against Gazaway, who gave an Academy Award performance without getting the Oscar. Went to the floor. Porter put it in. No call.
Coach Chapman had a little conversation at halftime. He said, work that ball down low. Porter said, give it to me. Feed me, Seymour.
Gazaway tries to answer from 3, no good. Rebound inside, put up. Reed blew the bunny. Gazaway fighting for it. Ball on the floor through the hands of Gores, off of him out of bounds, and the Rockets will get it back.
T-Roy, I don't know much about basketball, but basketball has changed. They got the big man shooting threes out there, T-Roy.
Porter is strong, but if your Gazaway as big as he is and you hit the floor like that, there's no way you're going to get that call. You're too big. You're too big to be pushed out of the way.
Well, I tell you what, it's supposed to be a foul if you feel that way about it. We asked to call that a foul, T-Roy. That'll clean that up.
Bond tried to get it to Rumley. Miscommunication. Rumley cut baseline. Bond threw it on the wing. Turnover gives it back to Eagleville. 29-26 Rockets. Reed into front court. There's the screen from Gazaway. Now trying to fight through a screen, and we got an offensive foul.
Good call, official. That is an excellent call. Arm was extended that time.
Barker trying to give him a little bit of extra shove there on the screen and give his player a little bit more freedom. He picks up his third foul.
And Coach having to explain it to him because he was in disagreement, but Coach calmed him down and explained to him exactly what he did. It's good when the coach can agree with the official.
He had the misfortune of having the official standing right there with a great view. It wasn't away from him at all. Porter with a spin to the left hand. They call him for the travel. Thought he was going to be able to get by Gazaway that time and have a fantastic finish, but they call him for the travel before he can't convert. That's a good matchup inside.
I certainly agree, T-Roy, and I don't mind telling you, I've been redundant. I like to see both teams take it down low. I like to see these two men go at each other. I call them men. I know they're young men, but them some men out there.
Porter is no shrinking violet, but boy, he just pales in comparison to Gazaway. Porter rips off the rebound. It doesn't make any difference how big you are. If you get blocked out, you're not going to get the rebound. Along the baseline, little leaner, got it. McCown with a bucket. Bray with 8.
Got a lot of contact. He letting it go, T-Roy.
Yeah. You're going to be a man if you come in the painted area tonight. Gores to the bucket. Hangs in the air. Shot good. Thought he was going to draw some contact, Noble. But Harper went by with the 2 personals, and we got a quick timeout. Let's take a 30. We'll be back.
You can't have it all. At Brooks Grocery, they've got farm fresh fruits and vegetables, a deli with a selection of freshly prepared favorites, Brooks specialties like Ava's pimento cheese and Adam's chicken salad, freshly made pies, cakes, and desserts, and who could possibly forget the best meat department you'll find anywhere. Great selection, online ordering, and friendly customer service. Brooks Grocery, the place you'll find your next favorite food.
Welcome back. 5:38 left here, third quarter. Little pressure by Eagleville, broken. Here comes Bond. Bond against Cole. Hangs in the air, over his head, and puts it home.
Elevation, Bond, elevation home.
That was bred out of necessity. Cole about to smother him. Bond just kissed it off the window, put it over his shoulder. That was a beautiful move by Jimmy Bond.
He used his body also as leverage, T-Roy. The only way that shot was going to be blocked was to go through his body.
7 for Bond. Lead is 5. Cole along the baseline. Hangs in the air, in traffic. Shot no good. Rebound battle for. Cole out of there with it. Puts it up. No good. Rebound again on the floor. Cole comes out of there one more time. And we've got a jump ball situation as Porter was able to tie him up. Possession arrow in favor of the Eagles.
Cole in there fighting, T-Roy, in there fighting. He down on the ground and scrapping for the ball and went up. Good call by the official. Both had possession of the ball.
Trying to get Gores around that screen, but he was pushed out way beyond the arc. Good defense there by the Rockets. Along the baseline, Gores puts it between the legs. Now back along the baseline. Good move. Shot no good. Foul no good. Rebound pulled away by McCown. Nice move by Gores, but nothing to show for it. Cole picks it away from Porter. Here he comes the other way. Cole with the left hand, all the way under, and he'll draw the foul on Bray McCown. Bray's picked up his 3rd here early in the 3rd quarter.
Porter, go ahead, T-Roy.
That'll signal the entrance of Ben Villazon.
Porter did a great job of being yes, indeed. Cole did an excellent job of being able to bring the ball back down court that time after he got possession of it, T-Roy. And it looked like he made his mind up early. He was going straight to the hole with it.
Toss no good. Noble, here's the thing about Cole. 6 foot 2 inches. He is a freshman.
Wow. For real?
For real.
Oh, that young man there, he's going to be trouble.
He's impressive.
He's going to be trouble. Eagleville, they hope to be able to keep him by the time he gets to be a junior. He may look for something else to do, T-Roy.
No kidding. There may be some private schools punching around here.
Yes, indeed.
Davin Porter into front court with the dribble. Matched up against Burns this trip. Leaves it now with Bond. Jimmy. Kick to Villazon. Little pull up along the baseline. Shot no good. Rebound to Porter. Backs his way inside and he'll draw the foul.
T-Roy, I think that's been there all day. Porter just had to decide he want to go down there and play down there and get that.
did a good job of cleaning up the offensive glass and drew the foul. It'll go on Burns, his second. Davenporter's first trip to the line. It's on the way, no good. Porter with 5 tonight. Coming off a 19-point performance in the loss to Nolensville last Tuesday. Second toss, rolls in and out as well. 0 for 2.
I'm glad you said he's coming off of 19. That was my first time seeing him. That's why I keep pressing for him to get the ball, T-Roy. I was highly impressed in the first time I seen him.
Vega between the legs, gives it up top now to Deaton. Vega's a freshman as well, Noble.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow.
Burns to Cole in the corner between the legs. Fakes, puts it up, shot off the baseline, no good. Rebound to Villazon. Here comes Jimmy Bond. Bond into front court. Penetration inside, kick in the corner. Porter fires from 3, got it. Softly nestling between the twine from deep in the corner, Davenporter.
He got the inside and the outside game working now, T-Roy. He heard you say he had 19 last time. He's trying to get him.
Gores answers from deep. Back and forth we go. Timeout taken. 36-32 Rockets.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Ream Heating Equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Oh, come on! Yes, let's go! When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
Well, if you wanted an exciting contest tonight, you have got it. These teams going back and forth with each other. It hasn't been a high-scoring affair, but it's had plenty of action. This is not one of those where it's been a big brick fest on both ends. Both these teams have played hard-nosed defense, have scored 36-32 Rockets right now, and this game has certainly been well worth the price of admission.
It has, T-Roy, and I wish we had the little dot plots or whatever where we could see where the shot's been taken, but because it's been a lot of stuff going on inside the paint in this game as well. And I tell you what, they've been earning a lot of these shots. You've had to earn if you on the board and you got a 2-point basket, you've had to go in there and put some work in to get that.
Another spill taken by Reed as he tried to draw an offensive foul. Rumley in the corner. Out front to Harper. They'll swing it around now, and Bond will set it up. Under 3 left here in the third quarter. Rockets with a basketball and a 4-point lead. In the corner, Porter thought about it. Now he'll penetrate inside. Pulls up in the lane. Little 10-footer left it short. Rebound pulled away by Eagleville. Barker on the outlet, into front court, Reed. Cross court corner, Vega. Along the baseline, little runner, good.
Porter came to close out. Vega seen the baseline was open. You got to come and close the baseline out.
Tell you what, they got some great days ahead. Vega and Cole, both very impressive freshmen.
My man said they freshmen. Oh.
Villazon had it knocked away, went back to get it, and we've got a foul. I'm going to call it on Ben. Ben will pick up his third. Noble, the thing you've liked, and you pointed this out, there haven't been a lot of fouls in this game, partly because they've been letting them play, but it's been a pretty clean game most of the way.
And I'll tell you what, you know better than I do, T-Roy. Once the officials start to dictate however they're going to call the game, the players will adjust. They'll adjust however that works. So if the whistle ain't been blown, then you can quit crying about it. If it's been blown a lot, you can quit putting your hands on it.
I always liked this game a lot better. To me, if it was one of those ticky-tack games, you never could get in a rhythm. Here, they've kind of let them play. You can get in a rhythm, go to both ends.
And you learned in the first quarter not to cry about it, T-Roy.
Yeah. Porter stops and pops from 3. No good. Rebound pulled away, and here comes Eagleville on the run with Gores. Gores on the outlet, tried to get it to Deaton. I believe it was off his hands.
It's off on number 11, T-Roy. That's good officiating right there.
Good officiating. Good defense by Porter getting back in transition. He got a hand on it, then it deflected off of Deaton out of bounds.
And that's what you want to see. You want to see your big man getting down on defense, T-Roy. That's hustle for you.
A little full court pressure now. Bond in the corner now. Harper works along the baseline. Out front, Bond passes on the 3. Now Rumley penetrates. Little runner off the window, too strong. Tip no good. Rebound battle for inside. Rumley's going to get it and call timeout. Coach Chapman right there with the official. As soon as he saw Rumley get it, he was signaling for the timeout. He gets it, we'll take it.
Says you can't have it all. At Brooks Grocery, they've got farm fresh fruits and vegetables, a deli with a selection of freshly prepared favorites, Brooks specialties like Ava's pimento cheese and Adam's chicken salad, freshly made pies, cakes, and desserts. And who could possibly forget the best meat department you'll find anywhere? Great selection, online ordering, and friendly customer service. Brooks Grocery, the place you'll find your next favorite food.
And welcome back. It's pretty fun. 36-34. Got a good one going here in game 2. Do want to remind you we'll be back with you on Friday as it will be Cornersville making their way into Chapel Hill for that county rivalry. Second edition this season already. They played second Hall of Fame game where they split. It was the Lady Bulldogs winning in girls action, Rockets winning in boys action. So Cornersville will head in to Forrest on Friday evening. Tip time at 6 o'clock. Our broadcast will begin at 5:30. Jimmy Bond to play it in.
I like to see them also, T-Roy, go to the basket looking for something on the inbound.
McCown along the baseline, shot put up, and I believe he'll draw the foul on the bump. Gazaway has been on the bench for a long time, Noble. He got back in, and they whistled him immediately for the foul.
And it was forced to have something happen because Villazon said, McCown said, I'm going straight to the hole with this. He took his man off the dribble, and as a result of that, Gazaway didn't move his feet and forced to call the second time.
Noble, you know as an official, it's not going to affect you one way or the other, but I like something Bray McCown did. Immediately, he went to the free throw line. Said, you know what? I got fouled while I was shooting. I'm going to make you make that call. You're going to pull me off the line if not, but I'm going to go stand there.
Look at you. Subtle, real subtle, but I like it, T-Roy.
1 of 2 for Bray.
Hey, T-Roy, I tell you what, excellent play. We got us a wonderful game. This time you got two players going for the ball. You got number 20 going, Meglis going for the ball with the Rockets, and you got Gazaway, number 0, going for the ball with the Eagles. Both of them going out of bounds. Meglis threw the ball off for Gazaway. Gazaway caught the ball in the air, threw it off of Meglis. Ball going the Eagles' way.
Knocked away. Gore's got it back. Bounce pass down low. Gazaway in traffic. Puts it up, draws the foul. You know, Noble, you just think that guy with his body, you just tell him to back his posterior down into the paint and just stay there.
And I tell you what, that's what's so fascinating about it. It took me longer to say it, but a big man got the ball thrown at him out of bounds. He stayed in the air long enough to catch the ball and then bounce it off another player. Little fella, he had some hang time, T-Roy. That's athleticism.
Hey, he had a great second half here last year against the Rockets and really had a tremendous outing. He's a really quality basketball player. They've held him to 6 thus far, so good job defensively by the Rockets. 37-36 now with under a minute left here in the third.
I don't want to change the conversation up, but he's got to be a two-sport athlete, right, with that agility, right?
You would think.
Got to be.
Cole back in, knocks the pass away. Deaton with a steal. All the way in, off the window, will not fall. Cole kept it alive. Gores from the corner, no good. Rebound battle for it. Back into the hands of Cole, puts it up and in.
Second chance opportunity, third chance opportunity. Cole using that size, T-Roy.
Now Eagleville back on top. Rockets had opened a 7-point lead. Now good cut inside Toombs. That's got to be goaltended.
He hit the backboard, T-Roy.
That's got to be a goaltend.
He hit the backboard, T-Roy. Slapped the backboard. They not calling that though, T-Roy. They not calling that. They let that go.
Oh, that could be a big one. Points are at a premium here. He did slap the backboard.
He slapped the backboard. They let that go, T-Roy. He had it rocking in here, and he didn't slam dunk or anything like that.
It was Kelly Toombs who put it up. And that one's a big one. That's almost a 2 that you didn't get. That basically they got it. It was a little swing there. Gores from the corner, got it. C.J. Gores. And Eagleville down by 7 at one point. They now take a 4-point lead into the fourth quarter. We'll be back.
Know that with Apex Banking Online, you can access your accounts, pay bills, and send money to friends and family anytime. Our online banking feature gives you the advantage of secure banking right from anywhere. With our mobile app and online services, banking has never been more convenient. We're here to serve you wherever you go. Visit us in Chapel Hill or call 931-246-7105. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Joseph Fowler and his outstanding staff are dedicated to providing the most effective, clinically superior physical therapy humanly possible. They make it easy to get back in the game by accepting most insurances, including Medicare. They specialize in total joint replacement rehab and orthopedic conditions. They'll help get your range of motion, flexibility, and your strength back. They even assist in dizziness and balance disorders. Get yourself back in the game at Benchmark Physical Therapy, 4654 Nashville Highway.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter set to get underway here in Eagleville. Home folks trailed by 7 in the third quarter, but they rallied, lead by 4 here as we start this fourth quarter. Rockets with the basketball. Jimmy Bond out top to Villazon. Inside, tried to get it to Rumley, poked away from behind. That's another one of those freshmen making a play.
Got 2 freshmen in the lineup, T-Roy.
Gores again from 3. He's got 22. And he's feeling it right now.
Oh, he is feeling it, T-Roy, with a capital F.
4 triples already for Gores. Here's the pressure. We got a foul in rear court. Rumley trying to step through, and he's fouled by Reed, his second. Only the 5th team foul, however. And now the Rockets have got to find some traction. Noble, the one thing that has been puzzling about this group is they can go long stretches, 5-6 minutes and not put any points on the board. They can play great throughout a game, but they just seem to be prone to having that one stretch where they have an offensive drought.
You don't want to have a drought in the fourth quarter, T-Roy.
Yeah, they're in the middle of one right now. They need a bucket here. Villazon spins in the paint. Fall away good. That's a big lead move.
It is, T-Roy. Dribble one way, spin back the other way, T-Roy, and soft with the shot too, T-Roy.
Silky smooth by Vin Villazon. He's got 6. Lead is 5. We're under 7 left here in the fourth quarter. Inside, Cole backs his way down, hangs in the air with the left hand off the window and in, and he drew the foul. That young freshman is special.
Left hand, T-Roy. Left hand took the contact and took it off the glass, T-Roy.
Foul's going to go on Mason Harper. What a shot by Cole, and that again is a freshman.
I tell you what, Eagleville going to have a hard time keeping him around here, T-Roy.
I tell you what, I'm not going to heap this praise on him, but I saw Tyler Smith as a freshman at Giles County. This young man, he's not quite to Smith's capability, but he isn't far away. Smith's one of the best freshmen I believe I've ever seen.
Well, you certainly gave him quite a compliment when you put them 2 in the same sentence, though.
And the thing I like about him, Noble, is he's gotten better as the game has worn on.
His confidence has boosted up. He's looking for the ball, and he's looking to be aggressive with it. And here's what I like about it. The young man, I don't know which one he plays better, defense or offense,
right.
T-Roy.
He's got it. Inside they go. Good pass. Barker inside to the left hand. Left it a little short, but we got a foul over the back by Villazon. Ben, that was almost self-defense, trying to keep him from getting an easy bunny, and that's now 4 on Ben. 6-team foul on the Rockets. Villazon will stay in with the 4 personals. Well, Coach Chapman will take a timeout. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Ream Heating Equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Oh, come on. Yes, let's go.
When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
And welcome back. Reach deep has got to be the theme right now. 6:19 left, and Rockets needing to find a way to put a stop to this momentum that the Eagles have carried through the latter part of that third quarter into this beginning of the fourth quarter.
When you say reach deep, T-Roy, you made me look down at my sheet here. You got 2 Rocket starters in well, actually 3 in foul trouble, but you got 2 with 4 fouls and 1 with 3 fouls. So when you say reach deep, that means they're going to have to try to play the duration of this game without fouling those particular 3 anyway.
It's tough when you have to maintain the physicality that's required in this game and still, you can't be soft. Inside that time, that's one they'd love to have back.
They would, T-Roy. You got to get inside. You cannot allow that to take place. You can't give that up.
Brady Burns, first 2 of the night. Now a 10-point Eagle lead. 6 minutes left here in the fourth. Villazon tried to bounce pass, kicked by Cole. Going back to Cole and a freshman, I go back and hit on that point with Tyler Smith. Of course, he played at Tennessee, had a really great career there, played some overseas, but as a freshman, he was in about a league by himself for a freshman player.
You sang high praises to put that young man in that category now.
He was quite a player. Saw one of the better basketball games I've ever seen before as they go inside to Porter, backs his way down and draws the foul. One of the better basketball games I have ever seen. Marshall County played Giles County when Smith was a freshman, and I believe it was 42 or 44 he put up. The game went double or triple overtime. Chris Mason, Kyle Young, they were playing for the Tigers, and that was one of the more entertaining matchups I've ever seen. As Porter hits his first.
There's been a few players that's come around through here, not very often, but usually when you're talking about, I guess, basketball, you got to go a little farther west here to talk about Tennessee basketball.
Porter with 9, 49-40. It's a 9-point cushion for the Eagles. Burns, they'll swing it around the perimeter. Set the high screen. Cole ends up with it top of the circle. Really patient this trip. Into the corner. Reed, open 3. High arcing jumper, no good. Long rebound, back to Reed. They'll get another chance. Cole calling for it. Squaring up Barker. His 3 no good. Rebound to the Rockets, and here comes Porter. 2-on-2 the other way. Davin with a handle right side. Gives it out top now to Bond. 5 minutes remaining here, fourth quarter. Can the Rockets find another run? Bond penetrates. Shot blocked by Deaton. Excellent defense there.
Excellent defense, T-Roy. Excellent defense. He forced him into a fadeaway jumper and still had the length to be able to block the shot out of bounds.
Bond had gotten by with that the first couple of times. This time to no avail. Finger roll by Villazon. Hello, George Gervin.
Yes, indeed, and it rolled around the rim for a second as well, T-Roy.
Yes, sir. Ben Villazon with 8. That was pretty.
It was lovely.
Trying to fight through that screen. Cole drifts off left wing now. Out front, Deaton with a handle against Bond. 5-second call.
Got him, T-Roy. Look at there. Hey, look at him out there. Woo, he looked like he wanted to hit the floor like they used to do back in the day. That's how you play good defense, T-Roy.
Nice one.
Good defense turning to good offense. Let's see what Bond does on the other end.
Now can they convert here? Get themselves back within 5 or maybe even 4. Inside Porter. Nice lob over the top. Beautifully done. Rumley with an excellent feed to Porter for the bucket, who has 11.
I told you, I don't even know much about basketball. That's been available all night, Porter. All night that's been available.
Now the run belongs to the Rockets. The Eagles will take a timeout and try to stem the tide.
You can't have it all. At Brooks Grocery, they've got farm fresh fruits and vegetables, a deli with a selection of freshly prepared favorites, Brooks specialties like Ava's pimento cheese and Adam's chicken salad, freshly made pies, cakes, and desserts. And who could possibly forget the best meat department you'll find anywhere? great selection, online ordering, and friendly customer service. Brooks Grocery, the place you'll find your next favorite food.
Welcome back. Noble, this is the kind of game we just saw on this end with Porter. If you've got one of those games where the officials are really calling it close, you might have had an offensive foul there on Porter, but he's really good at being able to put his hand in the back of the defender to create a little space. They're letting him play tonight. He had the presence of mind to know that, seals his defender off, lobs it over the top right to him, puts it up and in.
And I'll tell you what Coach Chapman will do. Coach Chapman will explain that to Porter. He'll tell Porter, once you notice in the first quarter how they call him the game, that's been available. Porter has been able to do everything he's done second half in that. And keep in mind, I'm going to go back to that officiating mindset you just was on. Got 5 fouls for the home team, 6 for the visiting team. Somebody need to be aggressive and get some extra free baskets at the free throw line.
Under 4 left here. Dangerous pass, saved by Deaton. Gazaway now is back in, calling for it down low. He's got a double team looking at him. Out front, Reed. Good defense here by the Rockets. You see the attention that Gazaway is getting. Look at the bottom of your screen there as he's going to try to come into your picture there in the paint.
And Gazaway should have been down there the whole game getting that attention, T-Roy, so he can open up offense for everybody else.
Reed penetrates, lost the handle. Ball on the floor, picked up by Gazaway. Gazaway may have got by with a travel. And Coach Chapman has just gotten teed up.
And here's what's rough. Here's what's tough about it. What's tough about it is Coach Chapman feel as though 2 travels did not get called, and he got a little frustrated, and it's just natural human behavior to respond to 2 calls you didn't think you'd get called.
I know you've been an official, and this may be a sore spot, but at this juncture of the game, with this kind of contest that you got, you don't interject yourself into the contest. I don't know whether he said one of the 7 magic words to get the technical. That's about the only way that you could say it. But you got to understand, he's frustrated. If he's just voicing his displeasure, you let that go.
I'll leave it alone, T-Roy.
Toss, no good. He'll get another, but more importantly, Eagleville gets the ball back.
I tell you what, Coach got to sit the rest of the game. That's important also, T-Roy. A young man like Coach Chapman with all that passion, he got to sit the rest of the game.
Sometimes it becomes a double-edged sword because you love it and you're into it so much, and you don't want to take that away. But sometimes I got to.
It's human nature, T-Roy. Coach Chapman felt as though he seen 2 travels right in front of him that didn't get called, so it's natural to respond to that.
Well, he's fighting for his guys. That's the thing,
And you got to do that. You want to see your coach fight for you.
There's a double team. Reed trying to dribble out of it, and he dribbled it on the sideline. Maybe there's a little give back.
I tell you what, that's the same official who teed him up.
Exactly.
They both are seasoned officials out there, T-Roy.
3 minutes left. Villazon to Bond. The 3 in and out. Rebound. Meglis puts it up and in. Staying with it. Ryan Meglis with a bucket.
He flexing too, T-Roy. He didn't put that WWE flex on him, T-Roy. The rebound and the strong put back.
Lead is 4. 2:35 left. Inside, we got a little shake and bake. We got a foul as Gores hits the deck. I think it's going to be on Rumley. Let's wait for the official sign. Yep. It's going to be on Josh. Picked up his 3rd. Gores to the free throw line. He's had a big night.
Huge night, T-Roy. Huge.
Toss, missed it. Rebound, Porter. That was a big miss.
A huge miss for somebody to shoot the 3 as well as he shooted to miss a free throw.
Yeah. Free throw line. Meglis puts it on the deck. Kick. 3 ball on the way. No good. Rebound pulled away by Cole.
Just not falling, T-Roy. Not falling.
Bond had a pretty good look again. Gores against Rumley. We got a hand check on Josh. Trying to make that play is Rumley. He'll pick up his 4th. And it's going to bring McCown back into the contest, replacing Megas. A little offense, defense here for the Rockets. Gores back to the line. 23 on the night for C.J. Gores, the junior. Toss good. He'll get another. Now the officials are going to.
I tell you what, that's what they call game administrator right there, T-Roy. That game administrator, he needs somebody to be controlled. He needs something addressed. They're going to stop playing until they get addressed, T-Roy, so you might want to take an official, you might want to take a timeout or something.
We're going to play. Is it the whistle, or is it something he's had down in the corner there because he's in the Eagleville student section close to him?
Whatever it is, we've been hearing a lot of it. It should have been addressed a long time ago. Whatever it is, whatever he's needing to address.
Gores, second one, good. That's a tough feat right there, Noble. Step off the line, you have to step back up there and hit the free throw after your concentration's been broken. Porter with it down low, backs in against Cole. Shot put up, blocked by Cole, but he'll draw the foul.
That is a good call. T-Roy got him on the elbow. Yeah. I know the crowd might not like it, and Cole don't seem to like it as well, but when the official got it real clear and standing on it, let's go on and give him credit for it. He got him on the elbow.
Porter's toss, no good.
Tell you
He'll
what,
get another.
That's Cole's first foul. He's been playing almost the whole game, T-Roy.
Second one good for Davin.
No basket, T-Roy. We got him on the line. He called that off. Same official said no basket. That last one we won't count. Got him stepping on the line.
He'll stay on 11. The other freshman, Vega, into front court. That says a lot about these two young freshmen if you've got them in the game with crunch time here for the Eagles.
They played most of the game, T-Roy, and that's what was impressive about Cole picking up his first foul with the amount of minutes he has gotten tonight.
Jimmy Bond picks up his first foul. Vega to the strike. 2 points on the evening for the freshman. Toss, good. Vega with 3. Lead is 7. Meglis will check in for McCown. 1:51 remaining. Second toss good. Just very impressed by both these freshmen. Those were 2 big free throws.
Just the fact you call them freshmen, T-Roy, and they accumulating all these minutes in a big game like this.
Kick in the corner. Villazon to Porter. Rumley gets inside. Wings, shot blocked. Rebound battle for. We got a jump ball situation. And it's going to go to the Eagles. Good defensive possession there for the Eagles.
Yes, it is, T-Roy, especially with as aggressive as the offensive player was to be able not to get pick up a foul that time.
Here comes Vega. He'll kick in the corner. Quick 3 by Deaton. Got it. That was no, yes. Lead now is 11. That could have been the dagger right there.
Crowd on for the home team thought it was.
Rumley from 3 trying to answer. Shot no good. Rebound tipped out, and we got a foul called inside.
He's going to be able to go to the line, T-Roy. That'll put him in the bonus. Going to be in the bonus. He's going to be shooting. The official hadn't found that out yet. They're going to have to let him know. There we go. There go the horn, informing him, T-Roy. We're going to the line.
Fouls on Vega. Looking to get Gazaway back in. He'll get back into the contest. 1:06 left. Josh Rumley's going to step to the line here. Eagleville in the double bonus. Villazon to the strike. Ben Villazon the junior. Toss, bottom. Confident looking stroke by Villazon. Ben's got 9. Good performance for him tonight.
Solid T-Roy. Coming off the bench. That's all you can ask for, because he's finna knock this down. Anytime you tell me a young man come off the bench and give you double figures, I'll take that every
time.
Every night.
Toss good. Just really like his game. He's got an elusiveness to him that he can free himself from a defender. Almost thrown away. Gazaway comes and gives a cross body block to Jimmy Bond. Jimmy's going to have earned these 2 free throws.
He's already earned them, because that was an unfair matchup that he had that time, my man.
Gazaway probably goes, 250 at least?
I think you may be generous to him, but I'll leave the young man alone. I don't know.
Jimmy may go 150. He's giving up about 100 there.
Bond said, now hold up now, 150? Come on now, give me 160.
Toss good by Jimmy. Jimmy's got 8. Ready for his second toss, just to get him back within 7. Second one, no good. Long rebound. Rumley goes into the Eagleville stands trying to save that one. Good hustle.
Yes, it was.
It'll go the Eagles.
Yes, it was. Unfortunately, that was the visiting crowd there. They didn't even try to save him. Didn't know he was coming, but they didn't try to help him out.
I'm going to be honest with you. That plastic on those bleachers pretty hard.
Yes, indeed. I would have let that lady give me a soft landing.
Reed lost the handle. Ball on the floor. And we got a timeout taken by Rumley. You can imagine, he's a human floor burn, man. Anytime you get the ball on the floor, you're going to find him somewhere around it. His hustle is just infectious to a team.
He leaves it all on the court. That's what you asked for.
Let's keep it here. 47 seconds. Give you a quick game reset. 57-49 Eagleville. Right now, Eagles are in the double bonus. Rockets are in the bonus. Possession arrow right now favors Forrest.
Certainly does, T-Roy. And so what you want to be able to do, you having a conversation with them, you letting them know we only got 1 timeout remaining. So I don't necessarily want to waste any timeouts, but we want to try to get some shots up, quality shots, but we got the clock working against us. Quality shots, go right in and immediately press, and if we get a foul, that's okay. We'll swap out a little time, let them shoot free throws.
Got to get something up here pretty quick. Bond, kick in the corner. Porter will fire. 3 ball, no good. Rebound Bond. Back out top. Villazon 3. Left it short. Cole with a rebound. Frees it in rear court to Gores. And Rumley will commit the foul. That'll be his 5th.
Oh, I think he might have anticipated that one. I couldn't see that well, T-Roy. That might have been some anticipation. I don't know. But that's hard for the young man to swallow. Rumley going out with his last one on that, T-Roy, because he tried to avoid contact.
Gores will step to the line with 23 on the evening.
My vantage point wasn't that good, T-Roy. That was hard one for Rumley to take on that one.
Gores rattles the first home. Second on the way. This one good as well. Padding his stats right now.
Yes, he is, T-Roy. He's having quite an impressive night when you get through with the stat sheet.
Villazon comes up firing 3 ball good. Ben now with 13. Quick timeout taken.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Ream Heating Equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Oh, come on! Yes, let's go! When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
And welcome back. Eagleville will have it. 18.8 ticks left. And Noble, you got to think right now, if I'm the Rockets, I'm going to deny Gores everywhere. I do not want him to get the basketball. He's not the person I want on the free throw line.
I concur. I certainly concur with that, T-Roy. I tell you what, he's wide open and nobody. There we go. I don't know why you missed number 20.
Freshman playing it in. Deaton almost stolen away by Villazon. He'll outlet it. Barker kick to Gores. In the corner to Cole. Playing a little keep away as we're under 10. Meglis gives the foul out front to Vega. 7.8 seconds left.
I tell you what, T-Roy, it's worth mentioning for me anyway. Meglis, he took the foul, but he lightly touched it. And I've seen a lot of basketball and 7.8 on the clock, and you down 7. I've seen a lot of young folks with their frustration take that opportunity to take a hard foul.
Yeah.
I appreciate the young man showing his character, personal character at that time.
Vega missed the first. You'll get another. James Vega, second toss on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound to McCown. Got one more opportunity here. Meglis inside, backs his way down, shot no good. Rebound pulled away by Vega, and they'll do it. It was a hard-fought contest here tonight. Once again, Rockets led it in the third quarter, but it's Eagleville coming out on top by a score of 59-52. We'll be back to wrap this one up after this.
Funeral home and cremation services had its beginning in 1939 when Thomas H. Lawrence established the business. Lawrence Funeral Home has always strived to provide compassionate, dignified, and professional service to every family it serves, regardless of their circumstances. Lawrence Funeral Home pledges to the families of Marshall and surrounding counties to continue providing excellence in funeral service. In your time of need, our family is there for your family. Lawrence Funeral Home and Cremation Service.
Stop in and visit Mac Equipment, your largest Exmark and Cub Cadet dealer in the state of Tennessee. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Chapel Hill at 109 North Horton Parkway, next to Southern Roots Hair Salon. Mac Equipment offers parts, sales, service, and rental. Their factory-certified technicians also service multiple brands of outdoor power equipment, making this a perfect stop for your future equipment repairs. Don't forget to visit our 2 other locations in Murfreesboro and Lewisburg. That's Mac Equipment.
Be safe.
And welcome back. Another hard-fought loss for the Rockets. They dropped to 1-3 on the season. Eagleville moves to 3-2 with the victory. And Noble, again, not a moral victory out there. Coach Chapman's not going to be interested in talking about any moral victories, but they played well again here tonight. It just seems to be in that second half. They have that stretch of 5 or 6 minutes where they hit the offensive drought as they did against Noblesville. It was that 20-2 spurt in the third quarter last Tuesday that sealed their fate. Here they led by 7. Things going well in the third quarter. The next thing you know, Eagleville outscores them by 11 the rest of the way. They take the 4-point lead into the fourth quarter, stretch it from there, and end up winning here by 7.
They had a little drought tonight towards the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth as well. So there you have it again, a little drought. So got to be a little consistent. And I'll tell you what, you can't control the offense, but even when you're having them little droughts, just got to play solid defense, T-Roy.
Take a quick look at our final scoring totals. First of all, for the homestanding and victorious Eagles, they were led by C.J. Gores with 27. Had a great outing here tonight. He got some supporting help from the freshman Camden Cole with 9, Rhett Deaton with 9. Isaac Gazaway, the big fella, had only 6 tonight. They did a good job defending him. James Vega, the freshman, with 4. It was Reed with 2 and Burns with 2 for Eagleville. Meanwhile, for the Rockets, they were led in scoring by Ben Villazon tonight with 13. Davin Porter chips in with 11. Bray McCown with 9. Jimmy Bond with 8. Ryan Meglis with 7. And Josh Rumley with 4 tonight for the Rockets. Do want to remind you once again, we'll be back with you on Friday evening. Cornersville will roll in for a 6 o'clock girls tip. Our broadcast will begin at 5:30. Once again tonight, Eagleville taking 2 at home as they win the girls contest 61-35, and in the nightcap, Eagleville winning a close one 59-52. Until next time, for Gabe Hall, for Peter Wilson, Corey Cook, Mr. Noble Mays, this is Troy Cash, and have yourselves a great night, everyone. We'll see you next time.